All right.
All right, there we go. We're live. Let's get it.
Where is the live? Because I kind of wanted to watch it on mute on my end.
Oh, it is. It's just on my channel. Like if you go to my channel,
It's
like my thing
you
will appear
have the
red.
channel.
Say that again.
Oh,
The
I
big
didn't
Floppa's
think.
channel, dude. It's live there.
Well, I'm on Based of True. Is that the wrong channel?
No. That's right. I should
Right
be live.
channel. It's the only channel anyone should watch. Everyone needs to subscribe to it right now. It's phenomenal, dude. We love it.
Their audio still isn't coming through. Jesus. Okay.
Hello,
I don't know
little
what the
soft
hell's going
nuts. Highware. Oh my god, dude. There's a lot of people joining.
Let me plug it real quick. Let me do a community plug it.
Oh, I forgot to add your name to the title. Tax. I'm
Dude.
sorry.
It's like the main attraction.
I know. People don't come for me, they just come for your features.
Of course. I wish, man. I wish. Dude, could you imagine? I was a cake maker like that. Golly, maybe one day.
I mean, your channel blew up pretty quickly. Like you made some bangers that really caught the algorithm wave.
I'm really excited about my upcoming videos. These things are gonna be like, they're gonna be really good. I'm excited.
You got to get out of the bunker though, bro. If you want to post more often.
I do.
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to go to studio. Hold up. I don't stream very often, and it's very obvious. So, guys, this is Wookie. If you want to give a little bit of an introduction about yourself, feel free to.
I will see if I can get it working on my end while I talk.
Okay, cool.
I'm WookieeSlayer. I'm Larry Crawshaw. You can call me either one. I'm not afraid of having my real name out there, so that's why it's on my Reddit account, because that was one of your questions in the video.
Based?
Thank you. I shitpost on the internet, and I do this podcast.
Nice. Here we go. You don't live stream as often. I thought you'd have videos on your channel. I was a little disappointed.
Oh, I'm still doing, like, I call it beta testing, really, it's just me being lazy. I'm still working out the kinks of how to get a live stream going, because I just started doing this, like, less than a year ago. So,
we all have to work out our kinks, you know. Redditors especially, that's our
yeah, so there's, like, a whole backlog. There's a whole backlog of, like, past live streams under the live section. I've just never bothered to, like, cut it into segments the way that most streamers do.
Do you want to explain who our fourth and dead member is?
Yes, while he gets his mic working, and apparently my chat still can't hear you, so I guess maybe I'll refer them to yours, or I'll figure out what I can do in the interim. That is Nick. Nick is my friend, also known as Bob Arctor, which is a reference I don't get, apparently.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know, it's from something.
Bob Arctor. Is it from, like, a show?
It's probably from Fallout, knowing Nick. I don't know for sure.
No, it's from a show called A Scanner Darkly, maybe. He's played by, maybe? I don't know. He's played by Keanu Reeves, though.
That is probably what it is. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in a little while, but that's probably what it is.
Oh, it's a movie. I see it.
Yeah, it's a very good movie, in fact.
Oh, can you guys see chat? Can you guys see chat on the live stream? It's kind of dark.
I can see it, yeah.
Maybe I should make the background a little bit more transparent. I mean, less transparent.
Okay, my chat is just watching it on your end. That's fine, because they get multiple tabs.
Okay, there we go.
Again.
Yeah, in the meantime, I will see what I can do, but we can also just keep going.
Hey, content creation requires a lot of persistence, because very few channels blow up immediately. Like, there's this one channel who he does, like, economics through bananas and monkeys. His channel blew up really big in, like, such a short period of time. But
did well. This is the kind of thing I should have done before the stream, but fuck it, whatever.
Oh, it's all good. We're all poor maxing like I said.
right.
So, all right, I think we should just get started because, and then he'll join, and then hopefully we'll get some of his opinions. But
Hang on 1 sec. Nick, you there? I actually cannot hear you for some reason. I still can't hear you.
Nick, it's not Fuentes, guys. All right.
Yeah, no, it is definitely not Fuentes.
We're finally big enough to get the big Nick Fuentes. No, we have different homosexuals on the channel today. You know, it's a great time, dude.
If you say so.
That is one of the questions.
Yeah, I figured it would be. We can get to that in a moment. Nick is
Don't think
setting
these
up
guys are
another.
Mexican. I don't know. It's
All we need
What
is
an
Destiny,
opportunity.
and we'll have the trifecta.
I was just thinking, dude. You know. All
Bro,
this
where's
talent.
my drink? Oh shit. Oh, okay, it's right here. I thought I left it on the bed. I have a whole setup. I have my green screen up, even though we're not doing even though I'm not showing my camera because I don't know. I don't feel like it today.
Yeah,
And none of
I
you
just
have it
always
on,
leave the
so.
camera on. Oh, I can turn mine on.
Oh no, I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to, sure.
Yeah, why
You're
not?
You're not
right?
obligated. You're not obligated though.
Live Wookie reaction.
That is
Here we
not
go.
the camera I wanted. Thank you.
This guy has
Thank you,
multiple
Discord.
cameras set up, dude. This
Well,
guy,
I have my default and my regular, so.
this guy's got a 360 panoramic fucking setup, dude. This is badass.
Well, really, what I have is the built-in on my laptop, and then I have the actual webcam I intended to use.
Let's see. Okay. It's cinematic though. I like that, dude. I like that. You know, I can switch between them.
Can I unflip, please? Can you not have me flipped because I look terrible flipped? Thank you.
Bro, you have like over
Remnant's in
10
the
live
chat,
streams. You should get it. Yo,
Our
what's up,
favorite guy,
Remnant?
Remnant777 in the chat. How we doing, Remnant?
Are you
Bad
son
hair
of a
day.
bitch?
No,
Fuck it,
I
I'll just
actually-
leave it the way it is.
Here,
By
the
the way,
real
Remnant
reason. Sorry, go Tax.
Oh,
Remnant
Nick's
just cracked.
figuring out his shit.
Dude, he's gone. No,
There he
Remnant
is.
just cracked. Remnant's cracked at Team Fortress 2, by the way. This guy is extraordinary.
Everyone say hi to Remnant. Our
Hello,
favorite
Remnant. I
knight.
don't know who you are, but I'm happy to see you.
You probably wouldn't like him, but I would definitely watch an interview between you and him too. That'd be such good content because you have a lot of anti-Christianity things, so it'd be really interesting to see y'all debate.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to catch. Someone's doing the Stelio Cantos thing, and I'm trying to fucking catch it because it amuses me.
Liberal Geographic, thank you, man. I've been watching your stuff. Yo, check out Liberal Geographic's channel. I think his his style is funny. If he continues making videos, he's gonna go far.
I will keep that in mind.
So are
Yes,
you?
Nick still works-
So I guess
Sorry,
I'll
go
ask
ahead.
you a soft question. Are you like on the left or a liberal? Like, how would you describe? Oh, well, obviously you're more left leaning, but I think maybe. Like, what's your political persuasion? I guess.
I'd say I'd use the general term leftist because I don't want to have to like handcuff myself to any particular like. Well, no, I don't agree with the Stalinists because they did that, and like, oh, I don't agree with the Maoists because they did that. So I
Okay,
go
well,
with
what are your
leftist.
beliefs then? Like, what are your premises? What, you know, kind of foundational principles do you operate off of?
I'm trying to think of how to phrase my answer to that.
Is this working?
I can hear
Yes.
you. Okay, the rest of everyone can hear you too.
Shit. Sorry about that.
I'm guessing my audience can't, but fuck it, I can let them listen on your channel then.
It's the best I got.
You gotta get
Yeah,
your
figure
stream
it out for next
together.
time.
You're a
I've
professional
never-
streamer. You got 10 of them.
This is what
Oh,
we
no.
love, dude. See, think about this, right? If we had one option for live streams and it failed, we wouldn't have any recourse because we have a free market of live streamers here. We have multiple options. You know, when one goes wrong, the other one's open. That's what we love to see. That's what we like. Yeah.
All right,
The
Adam
free market
Smith.
being
What is
proven
the
in real
invisible
time.
hand gonna take care of that?
It just did, dude. Shit.
All right, everything is
love
good.
We love it.
Everything sounds good, by the way, on my end.
Good.
It's
Then
perfect,
again,
dude. That's why we like
you-
alternatives.
It is
Fair
worth
enough.
keeping in mind that there is no government-run version of a streaming platform, and if there was, we
I
might
think
have different answers.
Phenomenal. I think that's awesome, dude. Oh my, could you imagine a government-run streaming platform? They had that for a while. You know what it was called, dude? It was called PBS. It was called NPR. That shit sucked. Nobody
Well,
wants
that's
to
not
watch
really what I was
Sesame
getting
Street.
at, but
You hate
sure, fair
PBS?
enough.
Holy-
NPR is one thing. You hate PBS?
Dude, that's
I hate
true.
PBS. Dude, I'm like Jordan Peterson. I hate that stupid Muppet Elmo. You know what I mean?
That's a very
Like,
odd thing to have a
insane.
strong opinion on, but I guess
I'm
guess
trying
I'm
to
glad
be
you're having
odd.
fun.
I'm an odd guy. No, okay, but back to principles. Like, you know,
Oh.
like if you had to say your primary belief, right?
Uh,
Like your main belief. Like, what is it? Equality? Is it equality of outcome? Is it kind of the tabula rosa, right? Is that like the your foundational premise for like what do you operate off of?
Thank you,
the
Meowstic.
premise is just not liking bullies, preferring equality, certainly an opportunity, if not an outcome, depending on the context, of course. Treating people equally based on, like, I guess content of their character is cliched, but yeah, that basic idea.
You said equality of
Uh,
outcome.
Well, depending
Is that
on
your
the
goal?
context.
Is that like a goal? Like
It depends
overall?
on the context. Like, so if you're talking like getting into Harvard, then no, that's more of a meritocratic thing. But if we're talking like you're not starving to death, then yeah, I think equality of outcome is good in that situation.
I mean, that's a low
So you're-
outcome. That's a low barrier.
Life for choice.
Not to starve to death.
Yeah, but I mean that's the thing is like, oh, well, what about healthcare? It's like, well, the thing is that when you have the publicly funded healthcare, it encourages the rich to invest in it because they don't have anywhere else to run off to, and it's a whole fucking thing we can get into later.
Oh, for
why
sure.
Why am I getting Israeli flags in reference to my name? I've been accused of a lot of fucking things in my life, and being pro-Israel is not one of them.
Oh, that is one of the questions.
Yeah, they do think I'm Jewish, apparently, which is interesting.
I could see
Bro
that.
sounds like Clarence from Cartoon Network. Okay.
You know what? I'd fucking push back on it, but you're not entirely wrong.
All right. No, that's funny, but let's not be too mean with the stuff, okay? All right, he's
We're
our
here to be
guest. We
kind.
got to treat him respectfully.
You're
Yeah.
kind and open-minded.
Now I'm being accused of being Indian, which is very interesting.
Don't mind my chat. Don't mind my chat.
He is what they
Okay.
call a daywalker. He's an albino Indian, dude. You passed it.
Apparently.
I understand this shit.
You guys are a rare breed, man.
God, I hate. Hold up. I gotta change one thing.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Because I can't have this and the Discord thing up for some reason. There we go.
All right.
All right. It's good. It's fixed.
Germany now? I mean, that's slightly more accurate, I guess, but not really.
Do
Okay.
you consider yourself to be an Aryan beast?
I don't think Hitler would consider me Aryan, so I don't think it'd be worthy of me to call myself that.
What is Aryan?
The
It's like
real answer
humanity,
is
you
it's
know?
whatever is convenient.
No.
In this context, what are we using to describe Aryan?
Aryan is
I'm sorry,
Germans
guys.
and Indians.
I'm sorry, guys.
Nobody
I fucked up.
What happened?
Discord is really fighting me. I'm trying to have the chat open and have the Discord thing open because if I go off of it, you can't see Wookie's camera anymore, and that bothers me. But I have to try to moderate to
No.
some degree as well. Ask him where his fedora is. Do you have a fedora?
Yeah, where's your fedora? Where's the source of your power?
I fucking called this one earlier, buddy. I told you to ask you.
I
have
do
a
not
Pluto
own
card.
a fedora. I used to own an Indiana Jones fedora that I got for a Halloween costume
Yeah.
one time.
Do you own a cool katana?
We've got to have
No.
money.
I own some fucking plastic lightsabers. Does that count?
Thank you so much,
You
K
know, I
Double
think that's
Diz.
just as good. I think it's just as good. Do you have any flags? I'm curious, actually. Do you have flags?
No, I have a little flagpole, like not a pole, but like a little mount on my house, and I keep meaning to get like a fucking Rebel Alliance thing or something for it, and I keep not doing it.
Yes, that'd be so tough.
Recently
Yeah, I
cloned.
actually,
If
go
global
ahead.
warming isn't real,
Fine.
why did Club Penguin shut down?
'Cause you stopped
Good question.
blogging.
That's a good question.
Oh, Bob, I
think
gotta
Nick's
turn you
answer
up.
is Right.
Nick, say that again.
Because you stopped logging in.
Yeah, that's probably the answer.
Did we?
Now I didn't have.
I thought
Club
it
Penguin
was really
as a kid,
popular.
They do have a new Club Penguin, and I remember, like, for nostalgia's sake, like I don't even know how long ago, but a while ago I tried checking it out. Right, not to groom children. I'd like to be clear, for the sake of nostalgia.
Whatever you
okay?
say. I
Quick
don't
disclaimer.
see that, but okay.
And it was horrible, dude. It felt nothing like the OG Club Penguin, man. I sung so many hours in a Club Penguin in elementary school, bro, and it wasn't the same. It wasn't
All
the
those
same.
classic MMOs are
Question
just
before
gone.
we get into more interviews. How the hell do I flip my camera on Discord?
My guy,
I don't
probably the
think-
second
can you?
camera button, most likely.
Video. No, that just brings up video settings. It doesn't actually matter. I just hate
There you
looking at
go.
it.
I mean, how? You have to go and click the camera. You would click the arrow going up next to the video, and then click camera, and then you can pick the device.
We've
Uh,
got to have.
I
So
mean, I have the right
capitalist? Why are
device.
you called capitalist?
So that's
Why do you
just,
think-
I am a capitalist. No, my name is TaxedBrass. I'm the one who's taxed. I run probably the greatest YouTube channel ever. So many people say this. No, I don't.
I
But it's
endorse
pretty
him.
solid.
I say it.
Yeah. I'm Floppa endorsed. That's pretty cool. And I talk about a combination of economics and just kind of also like freaks of nature, So like I have a really broad kind of cultural and economic umbrella I cover.
I went to look at your channel earlier, but I didn't have much time to do a ton of research, and I also didn't want to poison my own well with preconceived notions. So
Of course. And you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't. That's a good instinct,
If you're-
journalistic, that's what we like.
If you're a
With
communist,
Floppa as well, by the way.
if you're a communist, he'll eventually poison you at some point. But don't worry about it. You don't have to worry about that anytime soon. All right.
Yeah, well, that's.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not
I
in
brought my
Texas,
own
though,
water.
He's Hollywood. He's fine.
I brought my own water that I spilled all over myself like a dummy.
All right. I have a
Dude,
okay. One
we
quick
can have some in the chat. We can have some in the chat for the water.
Yeah.
one quick super chat, and then we'll get on to the official thing. Maybe the real
Sure.
communists were the friends we made along the way. Hence why we are best friends. How
Yeah,
wholesome.
well, actually, that is something. This is just a fun fact, but people think of comrade as like this really militaristic thing, which it is when translated into English. But in Russian, like the equivalent word is more equivalent to like buddy or like friend.
Wow, that's so wholesome, dude. All the Stalinists wanted were to just make some friends, man.
Friends.
They were just there.
Okay, well, don't get me. The Stalinists have their excesses, and that's why I don't proudly associate myself with them.
Oh, yeah, that's why. Okay, that's good.
Okay, guys, just right before we begin, if you have super chats of questions, I will put that in a separate category so we can ask those first. So don't feel like we're missing your question or anything, but I got your super chat, and if anyone else wants to ask a question, we have a bunch of them from the community that we're gonna do later. So, but anyway, we have a list of questions for you guys. Bob, are you like politically, I guess, involved in any way? Like, do you have strong opinions on stuff? Before we ask Wookie, because he was the main protagonist of this story, as you know.
We've got to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
money.
I'm kind of over here with Larry in the left. I mean, we obviously don't agree on every single thing. Otherwise, we'd just be a bunch of fucking drones. But yeah, no, I'd consider myself left-leaning. But honestly, with the shifting scale of American politics, I find it's more important to talk about the specific issues rather than use labels like that.
Of course, we love nuance.
Hell
Nobody would
yeah.
accuse Redditors of being in a hive mind. So that's good.
Okay, so you guys post quite frequently on Reddit. So the first question is,
You
how
guys
many
share an
hours a
account,
week?
right?
Yeah, it's a shared account.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I've never been on Reddit once.
Oh, okay. Wookie.
WookieeSlayer Reddit account is just my account.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah. No, I
Oh, yeah,
invited
no,
Nick here because we do this podcast together. But like,
Oh, okay,
I'll
okay.
pretty
I thought
much
you
ask
brought
every
him on
single
because you share the account and like you guys share memes or whatever.
Well, we send each other memes for fun, but that's a
Okay,
whole different
okay.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no.
I didn't want to say to Nick, like, hey, I'm gonna go do an interview. Fuck you.
You misunderstood the nature of this relationship. All right.
Oh, sorry. What was that question?
Heterosexual life mates.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, wasn't that what Jay called it? That's what I'd say.
Okay, wait. So how much time do you spend on Reddit? Would you say?
Not actually very much. That was one of when I watched your video. I was kind of confused about that because I post okay. Let me start at the beginning. So I run a Facebook group called Just Marvel
Facebook?
Animated Universe. Yes, because I'm an old man.
Grandpa.
I'm a 28-year-old grandfather.
28.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I run a Facebook group called Just Marvel Animated Universe Memes, where I post memes of the Marvel cartoons I'm watching. And eventually I got to 90 Spider-Man, and I was fucking around on Reddit one day, and I found that there's a meme subreddit for 90 Spider-Man, so I started posting them there as well. Eventually I finished that cartoon, I move on to 90s X-Men. I still want to keep posting, because now I have this weird little niche fandom. So I go in there and I say, hey, this X-Men cartoon shares a universe with Spider-Man. Is it cool if I post these memes here? And I never got a no, so here we are.
Yeah, that's one thing I found really strange. Like most of them aren't even Spider-Man related. I was
yeah,
like,
it's just because there's no good X-Men meme subreddit, so I'm relegated to posting them in something that's tangentially related to the X-Men.
well, you're the only one. You're the only one there that posts.
Not the only one. but mostly,
Basically.
yes. Yeah, like
additionally, like half of the posts you're making are like objectively like highly political memes that you're putting on Spider-Man subreddits. Do you feel like you're persuading lots of people by doing this? Like, why are you? Why? I'm kind of curious. I don't understand the motivation here.
Is it propaganda? The Spider-Man?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So yes, but also, I mean, really, just the answer is I just make the memes that come to me, and then sometimes they're political, sometimes they're about shitting in urinals, sometimes they're about my dog barking. It's nothing. In fact, that's a very frequent topic.
Whenever inspires you, I see. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
a lot of them are
Mine
super
don't.
sexual, and I
I'll
guess
tell you my process.
Oh, I go on the record and say twice a week he's a fucking degen.
Yeah, so here's my
only
process.
twice.
I take one of
We
these.
stream twice a week.
Oh,
I
okay.
take one of these perfectly normal gummies that have no psychoactive effects, and I watch one episode, and I take pictures of the screen, and then later I go get proper screenshots. So
Okay.
whatever idea
Yeah,
pops
Okay.
into my
this
head,
is so
that's what it
awesome.
is.
Yeah, so okay, this is so cool. So just to clarify, you're 28 years old, you take THC gummies, watch Spider-Man cartoons, and then make posts about it on reddit.com. And this is like your day-to-day thing.
Well, it's not my only day-to-day thing, but it's one of my hobbies.
That's one of your many hobbies. All right, that's awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
I also play video games and build Legos, as you can see behind
Yeah,
me.
he's got
and,
a cool Lego
yeah.
collection. You got to show us that later in the show.
Awesome behavior.
Well, I'll
That's cool.
showcase two right here. Original Cloud City, thank you to Santa Claus in 2004. And
Feel sad, yeah.
Hell yeah.
the 08 version of the Death Star.
W Santa, W Santa.
Yeah, I think that was also from Santa Claus, come to think of it.
I don't care, and I don't mean to be rude, right? That's the last thing I want to be here. Are you employed or?
I'm freelance, so yes and no.
Okay. What do you do for like? Are you an editor? Are you? You know.
I've done video editing, I've done dog walking, I've done like in-person shoots.
Bro, are you an
I've done a
anti-work
fucking-
mod? Are you an anti-work mod?
Trades
No.
master?
Oh, okay.
I'm not even
Do you-
sure I'm in anti-work anymore. I might be.
Do you remember?
Do you think
But do you
people
remember the
would-
interview a long time ago of anti-work?
The Fox
Just
News
water.
one. With
Yeah,
the
yes,
person
yes.
was kind of cringe.
That was
Yeah,
another
whatever.
dog walker. No, nothing
Yeah,
against dog walking, by the way. I think that's a great service. I have a
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah, I
not that
think
this
it's really
pays, but I
about
also
teaching,
sorry, what was that?
I think it's up there with teaching and serving in the military and all that, dude. I think that's great. I think because I love communism. I think dog walkers should be paid just as much as doctors and physicians and engineers. I think that's great.
Well, I mean, if we're talking that, then we're going to get into my general hatred for money, but that's too big a topic to get into at this
Oh.
moment. Um,
He's being facetious, my friend.
yeah, so what were you asking? You were asking something about the Fox News interview from like 4 years ago?
Oh no, you just mentioned dog walking, and that was coincidentally one of the things that the anti-work mod
Oh,
did as well. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if I did, we're gonna probably hate money too. You know, you don't see much of it. You'd probably gonna hate it.
well, I mean, you could make that joke if you want, but
Sour
yeah,
over
yeah.
distance,
Bro,
you know what I
Lego-
mean? Long distance relationships don't work.
Yo, Tax,
Whatever
Legos are
money
expensive
you're gonna
as fuck. He's getting money
That's true,
somehow.
that is true.
He's getting
No,
money
they
you
are.
somehow.
shouldn't be hating money. You should be hating the trademark system, dude. You should be hating government regulations making Lego expensive. You could have, imagine this, okay? In my libertarian world, you could have like 1 million Lego sets. You would be in Lego Utopia, dude. You could build all of the Lego sets you wanted. And they could involve
Yeah,
like guns and stuff too. You could have military
yeah, but
Lego.
then, like, then we got to deal with like environmental disasters and shit. So I'd rather
Okay, think
rather
about it.
Legos be a rare treat in exchange
Would
for
you
like
rather-
the planet.
Would you rather have would you rather have a non-environmentally raped Africa or a lot of Legos? Because I know what I'm picking, and it's not Africa, dude.
Well, I would pick Africa. Like, I get that that's a joke, but no, I would pick Africa.
I'm not joking.
Okay, well, I would pick Africa.
I would, dude, like, okay, unironically though, I think I would pick abundance at home for like over, you know, the environment being like slightly better in the Congo. You know what I mean?
Well, I would
Unironically,
not, but that's just
I've
me.
never
Big
heard
difference
a
in cinema.
capitalist ignore so many rare earth metals and so much money that you would get out of a non-environmentally wrecked Africa. But go off.
Dude, how do you think you're getting to those metals, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta
Well, like-
dig.
Sorry, I'm collecting all the super chats. I'm not AFK. I'm
We're-
collecting all the
We're
super
raking
chats.
in the shekels. We're raking them in. We're making so much money.
So much.
Okay, one thing I have to ask. It's the elephant in the room. So, did you know that you could see what communities you're involved in on Reddit?
Yeah.
Like it's on your public profile. So,
Yeah, I know.
can you explain the Gooner subreddits that you're in? Or that you've interacted with at the very least?
These are awesome, by the way. Okay, dude. You're
What is there to explain? Sometimes I see a bad
yours
bitch
up.
and I want to know her name.
Okay.
okay. Yeah, what I'm curious about, because you're involved in multiple subreddits that can only be described as like gooning detective work, right? Where like, like these subreddits are dedicated to someone saying, "I remember a video where this cute dame, you know, she was taking it up the like, you know, people describing things vaguely, and then like the gooning detectives go and they find exactly the video they're looking for." How did you get into this? How did you get involved in that? You know, how does one become a gooning detective? Or are you just
Well,
like a
I'm
target?
not a gooning detective. What it is probably was that one time I saw some fine centerfold
He
lady
seeks
and
them.
said, hey,
He's
what's
the
this lady's
consumer.
name?"
He's the consumer in this instance.
Yeah, for the record, I don't actually post on Reddit almost ever except for that Spider-Man sub. And I do that twice a day because I have like my scheduled posts on Facebook that I then copy over to Reddit. But like other than that, I don't go on Reddit particularly often except to just like fuck around and laugh at some memes.
You know, credit to you though. You actually have done a decent job building that subreddit all by your fucking self because nobody else actually interacts with it at all. Like I'm
And
in
I'm not even a
like
mod.
posts. Yeah, exactly. I thought you would be a mod. I was like, this guy has to be
I
a
just
mod.
do that shit for the love of the game. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
have
for
these
real.
ideas. Fuck it, might as well post them here.
Fair enough, dude. You know, at least you have something you're passionate about. You know.
Yeah, and that's just one of my hobbies. I also play video games and build Legos and smoke weed and fucking I don't know, hang out with my dog.
One of
Okay.
your many awesome hobbies.
Way to
That's
advertise
definitely
yourself.
What'd you
Okay,
say?
there was a post you made not on Reddit or Facebook, but on I guess Instagram, and
yeah, this is interesting.
it
Okay.
seemed to be a dox of Matt Walsh. Do you remember that?
Oh, the repost? Yeah,
Yeah.
I reposted something someone else posted.
Do you
I
know
mean,
if that?
it was a post.
Wait, say that again,
Sorry,
Tex.
what was the question?
Did you get nuked,
Who's gone?
Tex? Oh, you cut out Tex.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm just saying, like, you did post his docs, right? You know, in the form of a meme, by the way. I think it was a cool Pokemon meme. That's pretty awesome. Yeah,
I vaguely remember this.
yeah. Well, you know, I think we have a screenshot, so you know, if we want to pull that up, we can. But you know, it was something along the lines of like, you know, everyone knows that Vaporeon is good and fucking like Gardevoir is good or whatever. But also, you know what's really great? The fact that Matt Walsh lives at, you know, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, man, it's a little weird. It's a little bit of a strange, you know, a little bit of a strange, what do you call it?
Do you think?
behavior to engage in, I guess,
Do you think
doxing
it's?
people.
Do you think it's morally good
Conservative
to post someone
Yeah.
else's
Do you
address
stand
online?
by that? Do you still like to post conservative doxes, or is that like a hobby you don't engage in anymore?
Go digging for them, but if I come across a meme that posts them, I'm not going to say no to reposting it. Also, I don't remember what it was, but there was something in particular Matt Walsh did that fucking sent me up the goddamn wall that made me share that. I don't remember what it was anymore, but there was something he did.
What is
He's
the
really
woman
good at
name?
he's really good at sitting leftists up the wall. That's one thing we have to
So you got
at least give him credit for.
So here's the story. You got rage baited so badly, you started like seething and reposted his docs in the hopes that someone would, I don't know, see it and like do something with that information, presumably. You don't
It
just
was
want
more
people
like I just
make
saw
know
a
it.
meme I thought was funny and I shared it. Like there wasn't that much thought into it. I just went,
Like you don't have that many posts up on your Instagram though, and that was one of them. So
No, I pretty much never do. I think the only reason I did that one was because it was like sent to me as a screenshot, so it was just as easy to post it there as it was on Facebook. I don't remember. It was a few years ago. I don't fucking remember anymore.
Right. Or so people are routinely sending you doxes of like right-wing conservatives, and you're like, the people need to see this.
Well, I mean, not regularly, but it was like it was just going around on fucking Twitter or
Just for the
something.
really important, okay, for the important targets.
Yeah, and also like Matt Walsh is fine. I'm not worried about it. He's got fucking cops and security and shit. Like whatever,
Right.
it's a meme.
Right, just like Charlie Kirk did.
Well, I mean, he did until he didn't.
Right. So
I
the point
mean-
is
But he
it's
did.
not good to try and,
Gun
put out
violence deaths
information.
are just the necessary cost to preserve the Second Amendment, right?
He did say that.
How do you guys feel about the Charlie Kirk assassination? I'm kind of curious. Do you guys think it's just like this kind of funny thing and like, like
So
I
for
think
don't know.
those
legal
who
reason,
make political action and
Yeah,
face
Nick, go
political, those who face political action and face political consequences, it's
wouldn't you say
obviously not.
assassination
Yep.
is a political consequence?
Yeah, is that a good
I-
one?
I mean, it definitionally is. Whether or not you think it's an acceptable consequence is
I
a
have
different
been
thing, but it
chosen
is
Exactly.
definitionally a
Metal hand
consequence.
in the
Well, I feel like when
sky.
we're talking about, like what is acceptable and your moral standards for this, which is what we are talking about, when you forward it as, well, you're engaging in political action, his political action being talking
I
to
have been
college
chosen
campuses.
by the big
And then
metal hand
equating
in the
that to
sky.
shooting
No,
someone in the neck.
political
Yeah,
action
no, that is what it
is
is,
speaking
right? And then equating
specifically
that to
about how
shooting someone in
civil
the neck.
right was a
Wait,
problem.
whoa, one at a time, one at a time, one at a time.
Right? It seems like you're kind of drawing an equivalency, and almost justifying the murder of this guy, right? You're equating what he did, right, which again is talking to people,
I
to
said less
being
words than
killed.
you. Seems like you're saying a lot to say my position for me. What I'm
Well,
saying,
no, I'm going off of what you said, actually, right? You say,
well, you haven't let me finish what I've
engage in
said.
political action, you do
let's
suffer
not
political
do much deal.
consequences. That seems kind of absurd.
Okay, we'll let Bob speak. Let Bob speak. Give him a fair chance.
Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm saying here is when you speak specifically to students about how civil rights was a problem, you try to openly engage in political debates when you actively try to engage in questions that are being voted on and affect the legislature, you are acting politically. Now, to be clear, you asked what I think about it. What I think is there's a phrase I hear a lot, which is play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, I'm not saying that politics is a stupid game, but it does feel like we're forgetting that this is not something to be necessarily jovially celebrated, but it's something that's a cost of what he was doing. And
He should have been to be shot. Right. The fuck are you even talking about, dude?
what I'm talking is like,
Like, how do you justify? Okay, you have an opinion. Like, what opinion specifically led him to the fact that like his being assassinated was okay? Him being assassinated was okay.
you're misequating
Stupid games, win stupid
engaging
prizes.
in
Talk to college students.
political
Sorry, you're getting
debate
fucking
with
murdered.
having an opinion.
Bro, why don't we let each other talk a little bit here?
Yeah.
Sure, dig your own grave.
Wait, Bob, what'd you say?
Oh, I was saying you're misequating having an opinion with actively participating on the political stage.
Yeah,
I have
but
an opinion. You have an opinion. Everyone has an opinion. What
yeah,
we
but
choose
if
to
you
do
had
with
an
that
opinion on the
is another
political
thing.
stage, is your life now like to some degree forfeit?
Like, you disagree with me.
Like,
I'm not gonna
is
shoot
that-
you over the
I feel
top.
like your life is in the public sphere by definition.
Yeah, but we're
is
debating
not.
whether it's correct and whether this is the correct course of action if you have a political disagreement with someone, right? We're arguing whether that's moral
To this,
to just get assassinated.
so I can answer that to clarify it.
Okay.
I think it is probably a net negative for American society that assassinations are a relatively normal part of them. But
Right, probably.
I mean, it's
But
really
that-
it's kind of really rare. Like America does
Yeah,
a
but-
great job compared to a lot of other countries in terms of not having extreme political violence against like, you know, people who have disagreements.
well, yeah, assassinations are rare, but violence in the U.S. is disturbingly common. Like violence in the form of interpersonally or in the form of mass shootings, or hell, frankly, war is just as violent, if not more so.
Well, I was talking specifically about like political violence.
Yeah, so
Right, we can talk about,
I
you know,
mean,
narrow
is it that rare? We had a senator be shot and killed, like within 1 year. I mean, we've had a lot of this going on both sides. It's not like this is an isolated incident, to be clear.
Has been going on a lot on both sides, man. I really don't know about that. I think I don't think there's been an equal amount of political violence on the left and right. I don't think that's accurate, dude.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah,
agree, it's
Jan
not
6.
accurate.
That is true. Jan 6 kind of does weigh the
Yeah.
scales. You were absolutely correct.
yeah, like if we're
Okay.
talking which side commits more violence, like it is
Hold on.
objectively the right.
Do you remember who was killed on January 6th? Precisely one person who was on the conservative side of that.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Well,
Well,
you're
I wasn't there, but I
trying
was
to
watching it on TV.
minimize storming the
This guy's a
Capitol. and
federal
trying to
agent. What the hell's
obstruct our
going on?
coverage.
Who do you have here, Floppa? What's going
You
on?
got me. You got me. No, but I was there watching it on TV. I know what happened.
Right, okay. So again, like, to equate the political violence here of a riot, again, the one right-wing riot to happen in the last decade, right?
Was it really the one? Let's be real here, man.
It's
Yeah,
really a
pretty
riot
much.
for the
Name another one.
Storming of the government.
The left
hold on,
has
let
the
me
left has a
answer that
group.
question.
The left has a really prolific group that like and does this regularly. Antifa.
Right.
Like
Antifa isn't really a group, dude. They're a
Okay,
decentralized movement. There's no
They're-
group called Antifa.
I know
That's the
that,
point.
but that's a part of the strategy that they use so that they can do things like be violent and dox people and do all this other crazy shit. Like that's
Well, I'm not
one
gonna
of the
speak
strategies.
For the doxing because that seems kind of case by case. But as for the violence,
No, I've read
typically
I've read an Antifa manual, and that's one of the things that they really support. Like a lot of
So, in other words,
manuals,
you
dude.
read weird doctrines and then applied it to a group you didn't like, despite you having read the
well, it just happens so often that I'm sorry I'm making the connection. All right, it just happens so often that I guess it's all coincidence.
Reading weird books and dude, he's talking about the manifestos of your guys' organizations, the organizations that align with you people politically.
Who are my guys? Because again,
talked about
Antifa's a
He
decentralized
technically-
movement.
Yeah, you talked
right,
nothing
right.
about them.
Sorry, I missed all that. What was that?
The left-right divide, right? Leftists, right? Left-wingers.
I
Which
mean,
is what you-
it's a very general term, but yeah.
Sure, right? But again, we're talking broadly here, of course. I'm not saying you specifically murdered anyone. I would never say that. I have no evidence of that. I don't think you're physically capable of murder, right? What I'm
What are you
saying
saying, though?
is that your side of the aisle has engaged in a lot of, like a lot of political violence, and you guys seem to be ideologically justifying it, which I think is bad. I think that's morally evil and reprehensible.
You seem to be cherry picking instances of violence while ignoring literally children being kidnapped.
There's a
people
lot of
being
what we're
detained.
saying is that there's a lot of cherries.
Dude, you guys come up with these schizophrenic, like, fucking hallucinations in your minds of children being, like, mass
My
incarcerated.
guy, it's
and, like,
not
some kind
fucking
of fucking
schizophrenic
Holocaust
just because you
happening
don't know any
to
brown people. Jesus Christ.
Guys.
Hold up, chill out.
Yeah,
Say-
I mean, you don't.
Don't
Like,
try. Okay, make your
It's more
point. Make your
insane.
point, Tax, and then let Bob respond to it.
Right, my point is, these guys, okay, first off, left and right, you're not engaging the same amount of violence. The left is engaging much more violence than the right. I think political violence is
That's a
pretty much
callback thing, but
always
okay.
more on the right.
Fine. Let's go
Okay.
with it for the moment.
No, it's a farce.
Okay, sure, we can go for it. Because it happens to be true, so that kind of
You
helps.
have actual statistics, you're just gonna keep talking out
You
your
gotta
ass.
say, It is a lot easier being a right winger than a left winger because we do have the unfair advantage of being correct, right? That is, it helps us out a lot. But yeah, when you have this, one side of the aisle engaging in so much political violence and doing it with, frankly, so much glee, right? These guys enjoy it. They love it. They make memes about it. They post memes about doxing people and encouraging violence against them. Which again, a great moral evil. Excuse me, Bob.
Do not lie on my name.
Bob, hold up.
Do not
Hold
lie
up.
on
Tax, wrap it up and let Bob respond, okay?
Okay, sure.
Sorry. It's hard to hear you just because of mic quality differences and stuff. I just want it to be clear.
Yeah, Bob, do you want to go first or should I?
Oh, I mean,
I think let Bob go.
Yeah.
Okay. No one's coming up with schizophrenic arguments. People are suffering, and just because you do not know a single fucking brown person or anyone having this happen to them does not exclude it from happening. Your individual experience does not define this fucking country.
How do you know I'm not?
You are talking about how it's easy to be a conservative because you're right. No, it's easy because you're on the status quo, and therefore you can preserve any fucking lie you want. Like, for example, you keep trying to say you care about the political violence, yet you don't care about actual children being taken and held. There are detainment centers where journalists have recorded how many fucking children crying. We don't know because they do not let them in. There are countless
prison bus stocked with car seats. Like, at least once that happened. So clearly there's one minimum child-centric detainee center.
Well, what are you supposed to do with the kids? Just leave them in the country? Like, if you're gonna... The problem is that, like, the anchor baby system that we have in America has made it so that we completely incentivize literally anyone across the world, and now we're seeing it especially heavy in China, of them just bringing kids, giving birth in America, and now this kid is essentially a political anchor for basically anyone. I guess China's special, but, Mexico, right? Like, we've been seeing this for 2 decades now, or probably longer, where they essentially just come here and then use up a lot of welfare, right? Because the states give out welfare. Say what? No, they do. They do.
No, bro, I'm telling, like, I know what I'm talking about here. Illegal immigrants cannot collect welfare. You need an SSN for that.
They do it. They do it through their child. Their child has an SSN.
Their child might be able to collect.
Yeah, but who do you think uses the money? The child doesn't use the money.
Well, they quite literally do.
The child doesn't eat?
Yeah, like their parents might be the executors of that money, but
but they shouldn't be here. That's the thing. The child should not be here.
By the way,
the child shouldn't be here because the parents are illegal.
I would like to make something clear. This is somewhere actually where Floppa and I do disagree, right? Floppa tends to be more pro-ICE, I think. I don't like ICE as an organization. I'm very libertarian. My position on illegal immigration is we should stop giving them welfare and let them starve to death in the streets. That's my position, right? Now, that's a controversial position, and that's actually the only principled position I think on the matter. But I don't support ICE. I don't support rounding up immigrants. I don't support engaging in violence against anyone who is peaceful. I don't support engaging in violence against peaceful, rational, volitional beings.
No, I agree. I agree.
They don't collect welfare. They simply don't. Their children might. They do not.
If that was true, you wouldn't.
Yeah, but they also have
Minnesota, where you have like huge cases of Somali fraud, and not all these guys are here legally, right?
But you know that that's not real, right? Like, come on, man. Like, don't pretend here.
It's not real.
Your lying eyes. Okay.
I've never. Well, first of all, if we're talking about my eyes, I have literally never witnessed a case of Somali fraud once in my life.
Where do you live?
I live in Massachusetts. I live in Massachusetts, but.
Yeah, but these cases go back almost a decade of the Somali fraud. Like the FBI has reports about it occurring.
But I never saw a concentration camp. What the hell? Like the fuck?
Well, you did see. Well, I mean, I didn't personally see one. I wasn't born. But if we're talking photographs and videos, I have seen a disturbing amount of.
We have photographs and videos of the Somali fraud in Minnesota, dude.
Where I've never seen, like, I'm not saying that you're lying. I'm saying I have never witnessed one in my life. If you can provide me one, maybe I'll change my opinion. But
okay, hundreds of them as soon as
Quality Leering Center. Look up Quality Leering Center.
Hang on, let Bob talk.
Are we saying that fraud is equivalent to locking up children and denying them human rights? Are we saying that those two things are comparable?
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get past. It's not real because I didn't see it. Like Jesus Christ, dude.
Son, but okay, go ahead.
I'm blown at that.
What I said was that it doesn't exist because there is no evidence of it, which is just a demonstrable fact, bro.
No, there is evidence of it. Do you want me to send you? I have a full document because I've had to have this
I would be
argument with
very
people.
curious to see what you have because
Absolutely,
all I've seen is
absolutely.
Nick Shirley videos.
Absolutely, I got
Golly,
you.
dude.
These are government reports, by the way. I mean, if you trust the government enough, I guess.
Well, I mean that's a
With that
problem
being
of its
said,
own. But
once
fine,
again, is fraud comparable to denying human rights to children?
yeah, that actually reminds me of something. Something you probably know this, but maybe people in the audience don't. Crossing the U.S. border illegally is like a misdemeanor. Like it's legally equivalent to like purchasing illegal fireworks. Like,
Yeah,
are we
it's
really
still-
gonna lock motherfuckers up for that?
They might as well be citizens. We should give them infinite welfare, probably. We should give these guys infinite money.
We don't give them
No,
any
but-
welfare at the moment, so fine.
We never get welfare. It never happened.
They literally
It's un-
don't. Again,
No,
their
they're-
children might. They do not.
Bro, their
It's just
children,
not true, dude.
the families of the they have family members too that also claim the children multiple times.
How'd your
So
family
what's
do?
your argument there that people game the system? Okay. Does
yeah.
that mean we kick them all out for it? I mean,
Yes, that's an unforced error. If we have laws that say that you're not supposed to be here, and then they're here, and then they game the system, why is this not immediately a reason for deportation? Like, how is that fair for the average American who also pays taxes? Because a lot of them do work under the table, and they don't pay a lot of the same taxes that we have to.
Are you saying
cause
that
for
normal
deportation,
Americans
right? Like
don't
it's already
ever work
illegal.
at the table?
Wait,
Okay,
so
listen to this.
both of you,
Hold on.
both of
Hold
you
on.
spoke.
Dude, I looked this up, right? 61% of households headed by illegal immigrants used at least one major welfare program in 2024 through 2026.
Yeah, which
Okay.
member of the
CIS
household?
estimates this costs roughly $42 billion annually in these programs. That's money that should all be going to
Let's
Israel,
start
guys.
with the
Okay?
elephant in the room.
Which member
How
of
would
the
you take this
household?
survey?
Yeah, that's too, by the
presumably
way.
the same way the
Let's
census
start the
happens,
elephant in the room.
dude.
How do you take that survey?
Wait,
You're right.
can I just
There's
ask?
no way of knowing where these people are. We just can't know. It's not possible. Same way like ICE, we have no idea how ICE gets these guys, dude. It's just a mystery. We don't
Oh
even know
wow,
they're
it's
there.
almost like they're making a bunch of mistakes and they're grabbing a bunch of people arbitrarily. Wow.
Oh, that's right. They're probably just rounding up random brown. They see someone, they're brown, they're like, put them in the van, put them in the back.
Oh yeah, no, it's never happened in
any
America
evidence
where
this
there's been
guy's
a problem
illegal.
like that.
It's
No, you're
there, no.
absolutely right, dude. LA.
I mean, you are joking, but that is literally what some of them do. Like that, we have
Literally what's
instances of them locking up U.S. citizens. Like it just exists.
What do we? That's
Well,
pretty
they have.
crazy.
Well, most of the time, they have extremely questionable status. Like, they didn't attend a court date or something, or you know.
I went on
It does happen
Reddit.com that
from
day.
time
What do
to
we
time.
round up?
I've been
The
taken for
William.
not having
Okay, hold up.
Y'all.
Y'all are talking over each other. Y'all are talking over each other.
Sorry,
It's
go, go, go,
impossible
go
to
on
hear.
ahead, I apologize.
But okay, let me just ask you this: like, why do you think no other country has this system? Like, do you think
What's this?
Wait, what do you mean? Like the
Uh,
our immigration system?
no? What's it called? Birthright citizenship.
A lot of countries have birthright citizenship. Like most Western countries have that.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
It's
they
really
do,
good. I
man.
probably think it's a really good idea.
I'll pull it up
Most-
right now. Like,
Good
can I share screen on here? Is that easy to
Not-
do or no?
Not in the sense that you can just come over illegally and then have a kid and now you're an Italian citizen.
If the
That's
French
what-
do it, we have to do it too. That's
So
the
what
law.
you're saying is there's none in Europe because the U.S. can do it, Canada can do it. So like, essentially all of North and South America has.
Here, I just looked it up. No, most countries do not have unconditional U.S. style birthright citizenship, while over 30 countries, mostly in the Americas, grant automatic citizenship to children born within their borders. The majority of the world uses right of blood, which is,
You got a source
What
for
it
this?
should
'Cause
be.
I'd
Yeah,
like
that's
to
what
look
I
at
just-
this.
in my opinion.
But what's your source on that? Because I'd like to see that myself.
Yeah, I got you. It's Pew.
Okay, because I'm looking at Pew Research here, and hang on, let me read this fucking thing.
You're saying it should be right of blood?
Yeah, the define.
Yeah,
what
if
that
you
is
have-
before I know if I agree with it or not.
Yeah, if you're a citizen, if at least one parent's a citizen, the kid would be a citizen.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. But what does that have to do with birthright citizen? So you're saying
Birthright
that-
citizen, but two illegals. This is what we're saying happens. Two illegal people get pregnant and then they go cross the border, and because of our current laws, that their kid is now a citizen, and now we have I forgot the word
Question.
fucking
Do you
Ketanji
think
Brown
we should
Jackson
go
said
back
recently.
and like apply this to the people who have done this like a while ago, and like almost go after like a large amount of people who are not just actively doing it but have done it in the past.
Because if we're talking,
We
like,
have to
illegally entering the
establish
US,
we have
then
to
my ass
establish
needs
that
to
it's
be
bad
deported.
first. But honestly, I would say retroactively, I think it should apply to some people. But like, we have a different country now. Back then, we didn't have a massive welfare system, and that's kind of I think I agree with Tax,
We already
even though he
don't
said we
really have a
disagree.
massive
What I'm
welfare
saying is
system,
that,
for the
like,
record.
no,
So where's
what
the
do you
arbitrary
mean?
line?
Most of our taxes goes to it, like Social Security.
What? No, it
Medicare,
doesn't.
healthcare.
We're increasing the military spending.
Yes, it does.
To $1.5
Social
trillion
Security,
a
as
year,
in for old
right?
people. So you're mad that your grandparents are getting taken care of.
Yes, I'm mad that boomers are getting money that is stolen from me. I am mad about
Yes.
that. I don't
Bro,
think
I'm mad
the
boomers are
wealthiest
getting money
generation that
too,
owns
but
homes.
Then you
Here's the thing,
agree. Then you
Money,
agree. What's the
money.
We should
problem?
all fucking get money, but we have
No,
too
we
much
shouldn't.
on our military spending.
We shouldn't. Okay, first off, dude, we're increasing the military spending to $1.5 trillion a year. Again, I'm very libertarian. I think that should be zero, right? Even so, even at $1.5 trillion, that is still substantially less than we spend on welfare every single year. We are killing ourselves as a country with welfare. We are taking money from the most productive people in our society and moving it to the least productive so that they can buy fucking like Pop-Tarts and Goy Slop junk food with it, right?
Who are you
Shaniqua can
defining as
fill
the
her
most
fridge
productive
with
people?
garbage to make her children obese,
Wait.
right? And we are
Who are
draining
you
our country
defining as the
without
most productive
killing
people in
ourselves.
this situation?
Well, Wookie,
Wait,
speak.
hang on. I need to address something. Did you just use the word goy slop unironically?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to say to that, but all right.
That's
I told you.
incomprehensible, dude. It's incomprehensible. What could it even mean?
Well, I know what you meant by it, but fine, whatever.
What do I mean by it?
I'm not going to change your fucking mind on that, but
What do I mean by it? I'm curious.
I'm assuming what you meant by that is that you're.
anti-Semitic slurs often popularized with Nazis.
Yeah, I
Are
was
you
gonna.
Nazi?
I was gonna
No.
say a
Are
less
you a
eloquent
Soviet
version.
That's
Union
not-
using dog whistles? Yes.
The implication is I hail Hitler, right? I'm like a big fan of.
No. The
Nazis,
implication
I
is you're
or
using
something
a
like
dog
that.
whistle. For what purpose? I don't know. Could it be money? Maybe. Could it be
Well, it
clout?
could be-
Maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know
That's
money
not
off
for me
my
to
head.
say. I don't know you well enough. I can just
make,
go
like-
off the fact of what I heard.
I make like no money. The point actually was that I think it's kind of
Probably not. Maybe something else.
funny.
It's
Okay.
just a meme. It's just a meme. All right.
Conspiracy.
We're
Not
in-
being paid off by big MAGA. Okay, Israel isn't paying me to say Zog. Okay, I'm not on Netanyahu's payroll. Calm down.
For the record, I looked up your
know
claim,
why
and
you're doing
according to
it.
the
It could be to
Cato.
make him happy. It doesn't matter.
Okay, it's my turn to talk, everybody.
Wait, yeah, Wookie, give it.
According to the Cato Institute, we spend much less on welfare per year than the military budget that you listed, 1.1 trillion versus 1.5. And your claim is that 1.5 was much less than what we spend on welfare. That's just simply wrong.
This
In
is false.
totality, all the
specifically federal welfare.
yeah,
Sorry,
we're
what
talking
was-
about
I
social
missed that. What'd
services.
you say?
Say it.
I'm guessing you're looking at specifically federal welfare. If you're looking at all welfare programs, it's categorically wrong.
I'm looking at the Cato Institute, whatever they're offering.
Yeah, but what
So-
data? Like what specifically does that number come from? Like
Check
specifically
underneath it.
federally or
Yeah, let me see. Sources: U.S. Census Bureau, number in poverty and poverty rate, 1959 to 2020. What's missing in the war on poverty? Commentary Cato Institute. There's like 1,000 fucking things here. Do you want to actually go through them, or would you rather move on to a topic that we can actually make some hay out of?
I mean, you can send it to me. I'll take
the
it.
anti-poverty programs is 1.8 trillion is what the House committee budget
Yeah.
has.
Total government, federal plus state/local means tested welfare, roughly 1.6 to 1.7 trillion dollars.
Again, what is your
Medicaid
source on
alone
this?
is
I'd like to see
893
this.
to 923 billion. Jesus Christ.
Again, what is your source? I'd like to see
If
that
you
data
include,
myself.
by the way, if you include all federal social benefits / transfer payments, this includes Social Security, Medicare, unemployment, etc., that is around 3.6 to 4.8 trillion dollars in annual
Okay.
rates or outlays. Okay,
but that is not what I asked. I asked for your
It sounds
source.
almost beyond parody. Right?
I
This is
sent a
like an
source. I
actual
sent
thing.
I sent a source in general. All right, calm down, everyone. I sent a source in
Capitalist, I
general.
asked for your source.
I sent
Okay,
it.
here,
I sent it.
I
Text.
can grab some sources. I can grab
Hang
some
on,
sources for you.
I got the one that Floppa
got
said.
you.
Hang on. This is Biden's budget. Why are we talking about Biden's fucking budget? Biden isn't president anymore.
It's not.
I
He's
don't
not the
think he's
president, but
I don't think
the.
we should be spending billions of dollars, trillions of dollars, giving fucking EBT benefits to people. I don't like that. I don't think we should
Okay,
be
so
spending
why don't we
trillions of
why don't we
dollars.
skip all the granular shit and I'll just ask you the basic question: why do you not want people to live well?
No, he
don't want
does.
people
He
to
does.
go
He just
far.
has a different means of going there. So like,
No, I
okay,
know-
wait,
I know
wait,
what he'll
wait.
say, but,
The
like-
big question. The big question is taxation theft. Do you believe taxation is theft?
No, taxation is what we do to live in a society, whether we want to or not. And trust me, there's a lot of fucking shit I wish my tax dollars didn't go to.
Do y'all drive?
Okay, so how would
Oh,
you
I drive
define
a lot.
theft?
Is
So
this the
if you
roads?
drive,
Is this the
you use
roads argument?
roads.
There you go.
Well, I'm gonna start
I've never
there.
thought
I'm
about
gonna start there.
I'm just okay. What would you consider theft? How would you define theft?
Taking something that's yours.
Theft is taking something that belongs to you. What a fucking interesting definition.
Yeah,
most people-
except
I think
the
he
way
means-
that
I mean-
you are able
So
to earn in
stealing-
a society.
Stealing
you're
is
not
He's saying it-
something that is mine.
He's
It's
saying-
theft
no,
when I
he-
take my car
no.
out for a spin. How is
Tax-
that an interesting concept?
He's saying it from his perspective. He's saying it from his perspective.
Would you like me to
Like
respond,
taking
or would you
something
like to
from
keep
yours.
riffing?
Okay, just how do you define theft as taking something that is yours?
No, isn't. He means isn't. He means isn't.
Okay.
Taking
Oh, okay,
something
I'm
that
sorry.
is yours.
Yeah, your
subject, or
stuff.
whatever the
If
fucking
he took
term
your
is.
property.
Okay. Okay, right. So just in general, taking something that doesn't belong to you.
Indeed.
Okay.
Obviously,
Right.
you have to get more granular depending on the circumstance, but yeah, like as a general
Okay.
definition.
So if I have something that belongs to me, right, and I make 500 of these somethings a year, right, and I sell them to people, consensually, right? Just that's how I make my living, right?
Okay.
And then somebody comes along and says, "Hey, I want to build roads here. Give me 40% of all of the money you made from selling the thing that you make, right? For me to do that, right?" And I say no, and they say, "I don't care. I have a gun. Give it to me," right? How does that not meet the definition of theft? They are taking something that doesn't belong to them through force.
Because you are making the fallacy that you would be able to sell that thing openly without them.
Why
Yeah,
do
that
you-
is true. Like you got to
need
remember
them
that the
to
purpose.
facilitate the sale.
Even assuming, right? The only reason I'm able to do something is because, like, for example, let's say the only reason I'm able to have an online business is because Amazon.com lets me ship my packages. Does that give Amazon a right to come to me whenever I want and seize 50% of all of my product, like at my
It means
house?
that you have to pay them a fee.
Sure, no,
that
but I
is
have to
part of
agree to
the
that beforehand.
service, which
I
is
have to
what
agree
it's
to that
not.
No,
Yeah,
you have
that's
you have to
actually-
consent to that. You have to consent
Yeah,
to
I
that
have to
though.
consent to that, right? I have to actually
You're a
give
citizen
my
of the
consent.
country. If you want, you can go live in the mountains, but
Oh,
you
okay,
are
so-
actively choosing
I
to not do
I
that.
understand. So the alternative, right? Either I give the government however much money they choose to take, or I have to give up all of my, property and fuck off to live in a hermit state in the mountains. Or, by the way, even then, they would come and find me and probably kill me if we're going by Ruby Ridge. All right. So I mean, that dichotomy doesn't even work. By the way.
Dude.
I mean, listen, I'm not saying go full sovereign, but what I'm saying is not in defense of these people, but yeah, this is kind of what it is, and we would not be able to function without all of these services. It's
I
great
agree
to hop into
anyways.
theory land and say, oh, well, I want to be able to do all this without paying taxes. But in practicality, that just cannot happen.
No, it can happen, right? Dude, there's no service that can be provided through coercion that magically is impossible to provide without it, right? There's no circumstance where, something can be accomplished through rape, but without raping people, we just don't know how to do it, right?
Look
There's
at the
no
early
scenario
20th
whatsoever.
Those are
century
not
New York
equivalent
City.
to sexual
As soon as
assault,
the
dude.
fire department was
No,
privatized, you had nothing but corruption, buildings burning rampantly across the city, and moreover, people ignoring it
I'm sorry, what
and
is-
using
what-
it as just another
Pardon me,
factor.
what kind of department are you using as an example?
I'm
Wait, so-
saying that privatization of the fire department isn't good.
Right, what example are you giving for this?
I will pull up one. Excuse me for a moment.
I think if you're using the traditional one, which is that of Rome, right? I forget which Roman senator, a very famous one. I really should know the name. But he managed the first fire
the one
department, right?
who he played the fiddle.
No, it's actually not Nero. It's like a senator, not an emperor.
Oh, my bad.
But no, the classical example is that he had a fire department, and he would arrive to people's houses, right, and only offer to put out the fire if they agreed to very coercive loans. The problem being with this example, that government regulation, which was passed by the Roman Senate, gave him a monopoly over fire protection, right? Over putting out fires. So it wasn't actually, again, it wasn't a free market. Again, every instance that is provided of the free market failing, the free market has failed in energy, the free market has failed in healthcare, the free market has failed in transportation. These are all instances. These are all instances of highly regulated government genres, right? That they aren't the free market. These are, there's nothing free about healthcare in the U.S. It's among the most regulated industries.
Free market is a misnomer, but I think the confusion is thinking that we ever really had a free market. Like, I get it, that's the label that's used, but we use shitty labels.
You're right, actually. I think in a lot of ways we haven't had a truly free market since maybe the Wild West is the closest approximation that we've had in somewhat recent terms. Even so, it doesn't mean we shouldn't strive for it, because the more free a market has been, the better it has been for the people there. The less coercion, the less rape of the populace there has been, the better for the people. And that's what we should strive for.
I don't
this affects your opinion at all. Sorry, Bob, hang on one sec. I'm not sure if this affects your opinion at all, or even if it's worth bringing up, but the source you provided...
Yo, Wookie, your mic's a little wonky.
Come on, you can do better with YouTube 188.
Okay.
Jimmy Seville of YouTube.
The source you provided for
that's better.
welfare spending 70% pre-pandemic levels is from a right-leaning think tank.
Well, that means it's not true.
Well, it
but
they're not true.
They're immediately they're referencing the congressional budget, though.
Are they? Let me check.
Yeah, the congressional budget office.
2.2 trillion in total welfare spending hikes over. So we're kind of missing the forest for the trees here. And I tried to ask...
We need to get on to bigger points, dude. I agree. For example, I have this. This has been eating me.
Wait, let Wookie speak. Let Wookie speak.
I have to get this question in. I have to.
Hang on.
Libertarian needs to talk about the age of consent.
Yeah, well, we can get to that later, but we're kind of missing the forest for the trees. We're discussing granular shit about exactly how much money is spent on this and that. The better question is just the general do you believe in the concept of government helping people?
Define
I think you do. Well, I'm a what?
Do you mean a state? Do you mean a coercive state which funds itself through taxation, or do you mean a government agreement where people consensually enter into terms?
The government as we know it today. Don't do this, man. Come on, you know what I'm talking about.
Really don't.
Dude, he's a sovereign citizen. He thinks the government only exists if you hold hands and say it's true.
I'm not a sovereign citizen. My point being, though, that there's a difference between something that people consensually agree to, right? Because I think consent is important. I'm not a redditor. I don't
talking about the government as it exists, and you know that. Let's just fucking do that. Let's skip this.
I mean,
they're referring to
if it is funded through coercion, I don't like it, right?
I'm not saying I don't like it, but it's there.
Yeah, it kind of.
I don't think it's
whether we like
He doesn't want it. He says it's bad. We think it's bad. That's the point.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'm clearly not going to change your mind. You're not going to change mine.
Even exist?
No, I agree with Wookie. I don't think we're changing anyone's mind here.
Yeah, are we going to talk about the things we came here to talk about, or are we going to piss and moan at each other about which healthcare system is better?
I mean, one is way more entertaining. Let's all be honest, okay?
Is it? I don't find it entertaining personally.
Well, we don't decide what's entertaining. Our chat does. All right, our chats do.
It is a lot better content. For example, is what he means.
Yeah.
Is it though? I guess it is.
It is. It is. You're learning the cheat codes in real time, Wookie. All right. If you want to get big, you're learning the cheat codes in real time.
Yeah, but that's the thing about cheat codes is that they're cheating, and I kind of don't want to.
We're not actually cheating. Having a consensual conversation about stuff is not cheating. Don't let anyone convince you that.
But the difference between you and Wookie is that you're an evil conservative who likes, exploiting people for content, whereas he would never stoop so low. He would never stoop so low.
Okay, sorry. Okay, ask your question
Floppa's
about.
got some questions he actually wanted to ask. Why don't we get to those?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Wookie.
Unfortunately,
Wookie.
this is actually one of his.
You seem to have. I'm sorry.
Sorry, no. This is. Oh, I thought you were gonna ask this question, but I guess we'll ask this one.
I'm going. I'm gonna go big here. Okay, Wookie.
Okay.
You seem to have something of like a choking or BDSM fetish or something, just going off the kind of memes you've posted, right? And so we have to wonder, and this is for the good of, future maybe legal issues. Should you die in an auto asphyxiation incident, would you rather your money be sent to Ukraine or the Gaza Strip?
Well, first of all, I do not have a choking fetish just because I make memes of that.
Oh no! You should have said yes.
Um,
Sorry. Continue.
Dude, I'm totally losing this bingo. I'm totally losing this bingo.
Wait, so your question is, what if, like...
If
so
you were
I
to die,
died,
would yeah? In your
where would I
BDSM kink,
prefer-
yeah.
So
Where
I
would you
prefer
rather
my
go?
money
If your parents walk in on you, suspended from a ceiling fan, right, in a tragic auto asphyxiation incident, where should your money go?
Okay. To Gaza or Ukraine were the two choices?
Yeah.
Yeah, which of those two? Because there is a genocide happening in the Gaza Strip right now, and they need your money. And Ukraine also needs it to defeat the evil empire.
Well, so who is the they? Is the they like the people of Gaza?
They don't need
Yeah,
anyone's
let's
fucking money,
assume
bro.
there's like a perfect charity where like it gets distributed in like the best way possible for the well-being of those populations.
So, I mean, I'm assuming Gaza needs my money more than Ukraine currently does, but that's not because I don't support one or the other. It's just one is a very desperate situation and one is kind of a stalemate. So, I guess Gaza?
Okay, great.
I don't know.
You know, Wookie, you were right about one thing. This
I was
turned
right
into
about
a
lot of
debate.
things, but go ahead.
Okay, whatever. This did turn into a debate. I was not hoping it would go that long. But you know, apologies. I didn't mean for this to be a debate.
You don't have to apologize. It's just that I don't feel like all yelling over each other is very useful. Like, it might be fucking entertaining to the hog slop people, but like, whatever. I like to think that my content is.
Dude.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah, dude,
Like-
he cares so much about your chat. He can't call them hog slop people.
I don't know.
You
I
can't
would
call them
like to
hog slop.
think
That's
that my
anti-Semitic.
content
Don't
is
say
more
that.
entertaining.
All right. What is the worst thing that you think Trump has done? In both
total?
terms. Yeah, in both administrations.
So,
In
like, we're not
terms of-
talking about like the rape. We're talking about like an
Like
act-
in the
president.
totality of all the things that he has done, administratively or like executive order wise. Yeah.
Absolutely.
In terms of long-term death toll, the USAID cuts might be up there because that's like a potentially millions of deaths in the long term.
Yes. Dude, the worst thing Trump did was stop giving money to Somalia.
Didn't say
You guys-
anything about Somalia, but
Okay. You guys should really look into the Somalia stuff though, like unironically. It's
it's
kind of-
into it a little bit, and all I've seen is Nick Shirley screaming like a lunatic about how he needs to be let in to see the children.
Well, look
Yeah,
at the
that's crazy.
look at the
You wanna
actual
know where his money is going.
look at the actual federal reports, and unfortunately a lot of the reports reflect what, the reality of Nick's video was. But we don't have to argue about that. But I
Don't
just
like
urge,
fraud, sorry, you're a pedophile.
What-
That's the law.
what do you think about
Don't make the
Christianity?
rules.
Because I see you make a lot of evangelical memes, but is it entirely Christianity that you have a problem with, or is it just,
This is where me and this guy fight every
certain
fucking week.
denominations?
Ooh. This is where it gets interesting. Okay.
Religion in general. I think overall religion is a net negative for the human race.
Kind of
The
Islamophobic,
re-
but alright.
Well, so that's what I'm getting at. I do occasionally make memes making fun of Islam. The problem is that if you do that too much, it gives the audience the wrong idea about why you're shitting on Islam so much. So evangelicals, it's not to say that they are the only religion I hate. There's many, but they are the ones who essentially control the world's nuclear arsenal at the moment, so they're a very easy target.
I see.
Okay.
You're the most dangerous.
But like, I've made fun of Hasidic Jews before. I've made fun of like.
Oh, that's
Buddhists who
anti-Semitic,
abide by
man.
their
You gotta
shit.
nah. You can't say that shit on here. All right, we're gonna get
I've
taken
been
down.
accused of anti-Semitism a million.
we're
fucking
gonna
times,
get
and
goy
usually-
beamed.
But yeah, I make fun of Mormons all the.
That means you're Hitler. Haven't you
No,
heard
you
anything?
can say it. It just means.
problematic, my guy. Like,
Well, wait, hang on. It's not even the problematic thing. It's just kind of sad. Like, I see you say that, and I'm
Right.
like, does it make you feel good to talk that way about other people? Because it shouldn't.
What?
About what? Goyim? I hate the
Yeah,
Goyim.
like I get what you're
wait, are
gesturing
you
at.
Jewish?
No, dude.
Yeah,
It's
dude, I am an Orthodox Jew, and I do hate the Goyim. I think the Goyim should be eradicated, and that's my position, you know?
Are you actually
Wait,
being
what is-
serious, or are you
no. What do you think? Sorry, what do you think goy is? Like, it's just it's more of a
It
meme,
means
like
non-Jew.
online.
It
Yeah,
means
well, I know what it
non-Jew.
actually means,
And
but I
we
also
hate
know that
the Goyim.
internet neo-Nazis will use terms like goy slop to refer to, like, for example, the food in a cafeteria,
It's
with
dogma.
the implication that they're like, oh, they're putting stuff in that food to make your kids more docile, or, oh, they're serving your kids unhealthy food so that they're fat and lazy and can't rise up, or whatever.
Yeah, but why is it like a dog whistle when one side makes jokes, but it's not when the other? You know, like, because you've made a lot of jokes about like Charlie Kirk.
Well, there's
yeah,
a
like, for
difference.
example-
Wait, hey, let me address that. There's a difference between making fun of one particular guy and vaguely gesturing at an anti-Semitic conspiracy theory.
Right, so would you say it's evil to, like, make a joke about Israel then? By that logic?
Oh, dude, we are
Bro,
anti-Israel.
You're asking my
No,
ass
I
if I'm
understand you
okay
don't like
with
them,
making
but is it,
jokes
like-
about Israel?
Is it evil to, like, make a joke about Israel?
Bro, did you see any of my fucking memes? They're like my 5th most common topic.
That's kind of my point, though.
Yeah, I make fun
Yeah,
of
but
Israel
people would
'cause
say
they're-
that you're a
That
Nazi
is
because of
true.
that. You even said that people have claimed that you're a Nazi because of
yeah,
that.
people
But
can
I guess
say whatever they want about
So I
me. The
saw a
question is,
couple
do
of
they
your
have
videos. I was
evidence to
curious
back
about
it
this.
up?
You're asking a lot of questions, but not stating a specific viewpoint. What is it exactly that you're trying to say?
Like, Flop,
What do
I'm
I-
assuming you're conservative, but I didn't want to fucking, like, make that assumption preemptively, but I'm assuming you're a right-wing guy based on the type of content you make.
Well, like,
yeah, I would
ultimately,
I would
guess.
say that, but I'm not like I'm more like Taxon and I agree on a lot of things in terms of like the libertarian principles and stuff. Hopping is super based, blah blah blah. Everything,
Okay.
the entire argument could have basically been made by me, but I'm not like religious or anything. I don't have any like dogmatic, I guess,
I
beliefs
assume.
that ground me like that. It's just like I believe that everything changed when I realized that like basically the government fucks you every single time, and that I think there's a better system out there. That's it. I really just think there's a better system,
Well,
and I would like to
agree,
reduce
but probably
taxation,
the opposite
the welfare
direction.
system. Yeah, I want to get rid of all of that, or heavily reduce it to see where society would end up. And I believe that is the right thing, both principally and, you know, just for the direction of the country. So I like joke a lot about, because my my channel is mainly just like shitting on Redditors. So I get a lot of
Yeah, I
MAGA
noticed
people
that,
too,
but-
even though I don't like really. I think Trump is not very effective at all at a lot of things he tries to do, and I think he's just like another politician, and that's how I personally treat him. But I mean, Redditors do such a bad job at, you know, critiquing him that it's just funny to watch
That is
and to
absolutely
make fun
true.
of.
Yeah,
That's
I had a
absolutely
question.
true.
Yeah, I sort of agree in a way, but I had a question about the Reddit thing, because in your video about me, you kind of said like, "Oh, this guy spends all this time on Reddit. Sometimes he posts like 3 times a
Here's
day,"
your
and I'm
blog,
like,
but you don't like Reddit.com very much. What can be going on there?
I mean,
I'm sorry, I missed the first half of that. What was that?
No, go on. It's okay. It wasn't that important.
He was
Okay.
just doing a sarcastic bit. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I figured, but I wanted to reply.
he's sarcasm maxing today.
Yeah, so
Facts.
I'm raging
Like, I mean,
maxing, dude. We're having
so
a great
anyway,
time.
Floppa, like half of your fucking more than half of your videos are about Reddit stuff, and that's fine. You can make that. I just think it's kind of funny that you were like thinking I was the Reddit addict in this scenario.
Well,
He barely
if
knows
you-
the site.
if you post a lot,
200,000
you know, what else am I supposed to assume? Like, what's the
But
logical
I don't
assumption?
actually post a lot. I post like twice a day, and sometimes I don't even do that.
How
mean,
often
most-
are you on Reddit, my guy?
Yeah, that's a good
I-
question. Like, how much time on an average day would you say you spend on Reddit?
On Reddit specifically,
Or
It
on
depend-
social media in general, let's say.
No.
Oh,
no.
I'd s-
On Reddit. On Reddit.
Okay, yeah, start there.
I can
On
answer
Reddit
both. I can
specifically?
answer both. I'm very terminally online, but I kind of have to be for content. And then when I'm not, I'm skateboarding or I'm hanging out with family.
Nice.
But like, I probably spend 4 to 6, possibly even 8 hours online, depending like what I have to research, because it's not just looking at Reddit content. For some videos, I have to do a lot of research and then pick out the things that I actually want to talk about, and I actually, that are relevant to the video itself. So it really depends,
mean, that
video to
doesn't-
video.
Yeah, I would argue that maybe doesn't count because you're doing it for work, but like, I mean, this is your passion project, I assume. So maybe,
I've
you know
never-
what, it doesn't matter.
True. I've never when I did use Reddit, I posted like only a few times, and it was on like gaming stuff, and I made a 1-to-1 Tyrion Lannister on Elden Ring model that looks really good, and that's the most amount of karma I've ever gotten on a single post. So I really don't use Reddit ever unless it's for content. Like every single time I'm just looking for content.
Okay, that makes sense.
But anyway, I guess we have a few more. Tax may need to go though. How you feeling, Tax?
Yeah, I'm at the gym parking lot right now. I gotta get my fucking cool lift in, dude. I've got to get, even more jacked so I can better kill communists.
All right,
What's your
man.
mention?
All right, bro.
Guys, you guys have a good one. Been fun.
He won't give us the
hope
numbers.
to-
He won't give us the numbers. He's hiding them.
What was that?
Oh, how much? Yeah, what's
Feedback.
your sets look like?
Yeah, exactly. I need to know.
Today
Yeah.
I'm hitting legs. Let's see. I open my app. I have an app. Tells me what to do. It's great.
He's got an app.
There's an app
Okay.
for that.
Serious.
Okay. 220 on the leg extensions. 150 seated leg curls. Bunch of fucking dumbbell lunges, some air squats. It's shitty. It's a leg day, dude. We don't like leg days.
Okay.
We don't like them, but we need them.
Yeah, I gotta get those thunder thighs.
Tax, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but just out of curiosity, what part of the world are you in? Like, just time zone wise?
I told you, dude, I'm in Israel, dude. I'm a Hasidic Jew.
No, but can you give me like a real answer?
Hasidic Jews wouldn't be in
No,
Israel.
I'm not gonna talk back. Sorry. You boxes of right-wing conservatives. I'm not gonna, help you in that.
No, I just meant what time zone are you? I just want to know if it's fucking late as shit for you, like it is for me.
It's fairly late. Not
Okay.
too bad, but it's up there.
Yeah, because
But,
it's
I'll
10
catch
o'clock
up.
where I am, so I was like, oh damn, he's going to the gym at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think Wookie and I have the same time zone.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
East
busy
Coast,
day.
right, Papa?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Busy day, but I'll catch you guys. It's been fun. You have a
All right.
great day, Wookie.
All right.
You have an amicable day, Bob. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.
Thank
Peace
you.
out, bro.
You have a day.
Hey,
All
you
right.
know what? At least he was honest.
Wow, that
I mean, he was.
that did not honestly
He
that
was
did
in-
not go how I expected.
You
actually, no-
expected us to be some trolls, huh?
A little. I thought you guys would troll more.
I mean,
Troll. Sorry, Bob. Go ahead.
here's the thing. We aren't trolls. This guy makes a bunch of fucking memes because he absolutely is obsessed with making memes. Just true old obsession. Can't
I know,
stop
and-
him.
To even say obsession because I haven't even done it in a while because I finished X-Men '97 and I got nothing else to watch till the next season comes out.
Well,
Fair enough, I mean-
obviously we're on different sides of the aisle, so a lot of the memes and there's probably some like this. Try not to sound gay, but there's a lot of cultural differences between your communities and our communities. So, like, don't take anything too personally. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. Trust me, I'm a Jimmy Neutron croissant posting veteran. I know what a fucking nasty internet debate looks like, and
No, yeah.
Oh,
dude,
it could have
like-
been way worse. It could have been way worse. I was kind of worried there. I didn't want to. Like I said, I set this up as like a more amicable thing and got a little heated there. So I'm sorry if that made you uncomfortable. It wasn't exactly, but
I'm not
We-
worried about it. Like,
we
I
love
don't really
Tax on the
follow
channel.
the
Yeah,
online
your buddy
disagreement.
just annoys the shit out of me. I very
Okay.
much enjoy talking with
Yeah,
you. Your
I-
buddy
you
is
annoy the shit
fucking-
out of him too. So don't worry. It's
Fair
it's
enough.
equal. But anyway, I'm gonna go through these real quick, and then we are going to get to the community questions, and then
That is fine with me.
all right, sounds good. So, are you gay?
No, Actually, I need to address that because you brought up a 420 Demigirl's account. You know that's not me, right?
Oh no, I didn't say that was you. I said
Well-
I said it looked like you though. Like if,
Oh no, that's
if we
just
put
someone
you
else I know who
Okay,
I guess
okay.
from that one particular camera angle vaguely looks like me, but
yeah.
no, that's just someone else I know.
Okay, I had to wonder. I didn't stare at it or anything. I was just like,
no,
if I
am
blinked,
a fucking. I am the crackerest cracker to ever crack. I am a cisgender, white, hetero, fucking Christian descent, everything.
all right,
It
all
should
right.
be one of yours, theoretically.
Yeah, like all the signs should have put me on the right, and I just wasn't for whatever reason.
No, there's a lot of defactors. You know, the Catholic girl meme that becomes a complete slut. You know, once she leaves her parents' house. You know, there's a lot of political
Usually she
defectors.
becomes a slut while she's in her parents' house. If the stereotype goes
Secretly,
the right way.
secretly, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, my mom is a hardline Democrat, so you probably wouldn't expect that either.
I mean,
Like she loves Hillary Clinton. Like Hillary Clinton is one of her favorite people.
Yeah, well, that's one thing you and I would probably agree on.
Agree
I
on, yeah.
despise Hillary Clinton. Probably for different reasons you do, but I do fucking despise Hillary Clinton.
You know, it's probably a lot of the exact same reasons. Like our crossover
Yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think people hate these people for the same reasons. We're just aiming a lot of that hate at specific different figures. And let's be real here. Like, I do not think anyone talking right now has enough money to commit the fucking crimes that people commit. I think anyone over a certain fucking amount, like making over a certain amount of money is fucking all of us. I think we can all agree on that.
What do you
Yes,
mean?
with
What
a
crime?
caveat.
Oh, like political crimes? What are you talking about?
I'm talking in the way that we are being.
Oh, like the child
financially
sex
exploited.
rings?
Well, yeah, like child fucking sex rings by a bunch of rich ass dudes on islands. I know your ass ain't rich enough to be on a sex island. Sorry to say, but like,
Yeah, I think
I don't
the
want
only YouTuber rich enough to be on the sex island is like maybe Mr. Beast.
Maybe billionaires.
he
Like
should
the
be
second
like
you
that.
cross the billionaire threshold, like your love for children just immediately goes up. I
Well,
can't
do you
explain
want me
it.
to actually answer my suspicion about why that happens? Because
Probably-
I have a suspicion.
Boredom? I don't know.
Well, yes and no. So one is that the people who get that rich kind of, let's be real, tend to have a little bit of a fast and loose grip on personal ethics, but also
They're
because when you, yeah, basically. But also when you get that,
like $1 billion, and you have to be sociopathic to hurt a kid like that.
yeah, and when you get that rich, you basically can't buy anything anymore because like anything you want, you can just have. So all you really have left to buy is experience. But
And
eventually,
people.
yeah, and people. So
And
eventually,
people.
like Jeff Bezos or
And
whoever, like let's just use Jeff Bezos as an example. He's bought his fucking private rocket. He has bought his yacht. He's been ziplining. He's been hiking in the Himalayas. Whatever. All that's left is, let's taste that forbidden fruit. That's something new.
No, I
It's
agree.
fucked
I
up,
agree.
but
Like
it
the
happens.
I
So you're
wonder.
saying they're overcome by their decadence. Excuse me.
Yes.
Essentially, yes.
All right. Who is your least favorite Daily Wire member?
I don't even fucking remember who they all are anymore. I'm gonna say Matt Walsh just because I hate his fucking ass with a burning passion, but
Yeah, there's Matt
Like,
Walsh,
maybe-
Ben Shapiro. I guess we'll use the old ones like Candace Owens.
That's fine.
What's her name? Her name started with a B. I forgot. And Michael
Brett Cooper?
Michael Knowles. Yeah, Brett Cooper. And then Michael Knowles.
I have to change it to Michael Knowles because the only way I can describe Michael Knowles, and this is a very fucking upsetting visual, but it's the only way. To me, he looks like the Nazi camp guard who would see another Nazi camp guard beating a pregnant woman to death, and he would just stand there watching stone-faced like this.
That's a fucking specific. ass
Jesus
response.
Christ.
What?
I don't
the
know
fuck?
why, but the second I saw his face, I very vividly pictured that scenario.
Jesus, guy. Yeah, no.
I don't know what his origin, like his ethnic origin is, but I
Given
don't
that
think
he's
it's
a white
is it Germanic?
supremacist, he's probably Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Bro,
Yeah, for some
just
reason,
gotta
like
think
seemingly 60% of neo-Nazis on the internet are like Indian or Hispanic for some reason.
The ones that post on Twitter are probably Indian, but
Well, yeah, but that's just that's bots. And, well, not literally bots. That's
What?
people engagement farming.
Working jobs, getting fucking wages to be fucking political slaves, essentially.
Well, yeah,
What?
because that like $300 a month goes a lot farther in India than it does in the U.S.
You ain't fucking wrong, but it's damn disgraceful.
Why do you think so many
Anyway.
Indians pose as white people, or online?
I would guess. Do you want to go first, Bob, or should I?
I'd like to take this one.
Oh, go ahead.
So, okay, not to be hopping on a fucking like box or anything, but like the idea of white changes over time. You know, like Irish people weren't white, then they're white. Same thing for the Italians. Same thing for the Germans.
Russians, Romanis.
Yeah, I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, think Indians are just trying to be next on that list.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about like Asians, because there's Filipino, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, Korean, like all these different.
India's in Asia. Like, I think that there's currently a people are vying to be the next accepted group.
Yeah, but what makes you think
It's
like?
literally.
Sorry,
I'm
continue.
Go ahead. Oh,
No,
I was saying that Asians have the whole like model minority status that people call them too. So.
I mean, the data certainly speaks for itself. Just, I think there's a cultural thing there, because most people who travel from Asia to America usually have a lot of money when they immigrate, because it's not like cheap or anything. So a lot of the time they have which is another reason why the right is so heavily against illegal immigration, because if we share a border.
Someone in your chat is saying Michael Knowles is Italian. I would believe that.
I believe that too. That makes sense. Italians are low key.
You know what race he was? Probably fucking Italian.
Yeah.
I don't know Michael Knowles personally. I don't even watch his stuff, but like Italians do have a certain propensity for racism. I find that very interesting. I don't know much about Italy or their culture or anything, but
it depends.
I've met a
very,
few.
Very heavily.
Okay. What do you think?
What?
No, sorry. Continue.
It depends a lot on what part of the earth they're in. Like, are they actually in Italy? Are they in like the Bronx? Are they in fucking Philadelphia, wherever? But it's also socioeconomic, because frankly, a good way to make someone super fucking bigoted is to put them in shitty economic conditions.
True. Or around other people in a very certain populated group. And a lot of them,
well, it depends which people, because despite what a lot of people might claim, statistically speaking, people who hang out with minorities have a more positive view of minorities because they know them personally and they know they're just normal ass people.
Well, I think there's a cultural argument to be made too, because a lot of the, would the black community be better without drill rap, or without a lot of the people who are very popular and famous and have a lot of money, the people who we look up to, artists.
So do you want me to answer that?
Sure.
I mean,
Bob, you go first, because you probably have a more nuanced take than I do.
I mean, I was just gonna say it's a little hard to isolate what part you'd want to take out. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. From personal taste, I'd prefer if we got rid of most drill, but like.
I mean, the messaging in the music, though, is very, very, I don't want to say persuasive, but it is in a certain way. Like, these people get successful for being degenerates and, like, committing crimes and shit. Like, and they brag about it.
Old Country, my guy? Like,
yeah,
Outlaw Country?
Yeah, but it's not.
I have to bring that up.
Yeah, but it's like death metal music. We're not saying, like, they actually commit the crimes. Like, people who sing death metal, a lot of them don't go out and fucking murder people.
Waylon Jennings was really doing that much coke and really running from the cops that much. Like,
most
I would say
who got successful probably. I mean, they might have committed some crimes, but I'm sure it was fairly minor, or else they wouldn't be, free walking around to make all that money.
Yeah, but are you saying it's coincidence that, like, these certain communities have this problem, and that all the culture, not all of it, obviously, because there's a lot of parts of black culture I do really like, but like this certain segment, I think does a tremendous amount of harm, but it's one of the biggest segments because we hear it in all of our mainstream music and stuff. Like,
well, yeah, but where did
actually, you are not saying something wrong right now, but at the same time, actively who promotes and controls this music is what I would like to look at, because you are not wrong. This is not very positive music, but it's not like record executives are all a bunch of black guys sitting around saying, yeah, let's do this for our people.
A lot of them are, though, because they profit very heavily off of it, actually. I disagree with you there. A lot of them profit off of the suffering of others. Say what?
Most music execs are like 50-something white guys. It's not to say there's no black guys who made it in there, but like, it is a white-dominated industry.
Yeah, but they're agreeing to it, you know? Like, this is what makes money. This is what the market has determined makes the most money for these.
Well, yeah, they don't care.
For this community.
Like, they'll sell music about killing them if it makes them money. Like, they don't give a shit.
Do not
just know
forget
that people
that
like
all
it.
of the hit Christmas songs were written by Jewish people.
That is true. Well, not all of them, but like almost all of them.
Most of them, like not a solid 90% of all the famous Christmas songs that you know were written by Jewish people.
I mean, hell, most of the fucking.
What about the
pop
execs?
songs
What about the
feature-
music execs?
Well, the
I've-
music execs were sure as fuck white back then. I'll tell you that much.
I have a lot of people in chat saying that the music execs were also primarily Jewish, but I don't know. I haven't looked into any of that. I just know that
There were some. I wouldn't say primarily.
I didn't know the details of the executives in that age. I couldn't really speak on it.
But anyway, okay, let's get to the super chats now for people who have paid. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope you're still here to have your question read out. Unfortunately, I did not. Things were going by so fast, so I didn't get your name, but I greatly appreciate all the super chats that you guys have given. Do you believe in the right to bear arms? If such, should polar bears have the same rights to arms as brown bears?
Yeah, we love guns, bro. We fucking love guns.
Thrown off by the polar bears question. Are we talking about actual bears, or are we doing like a fucking race thing?
Well, answer
He's
the
just
first
doing
one.
a pun, I think.
Yeah, answer the
Okay,
first one. Yeah, and then
Uh,
he didn't
yeah,
say
in
black
general.
bears. In general, okay.
Obviously, there's like exceptions. Like, oh, if this guy fucking like beat the shit out of his ex-girlfriend 15 times, like, yeah, maybe don't let that guy have a gun. But like in general,
Don't even let that guy in society. What are you talking about? If you
well,
beat,
yeah, that's a whole different fucking thing. Don't
Yeah.
worry. But
As
They
an
didn't let him out.
American, you have the right to bear arms. That right can be taken away by being a piece of fucking shit.
yeah, but like in general, yes, I think that it's okay for people to
I don't-
have guns.
I don't even think that right should be taken away. I think that if you're so fucking unstable that you can't have a gun, I kind of don't want you in society to begin with. I'm not gonna lie. Like, are you really gonna crash out? Like, if I'm giving you a gun, you're gonna fucking kill someone? Like, I don't know. I'm not
So
Yeah, I
do
mean, if
comfortable
you
with that
have-
idea.
But I would ask, if you're a libertarian, you're faced with kind of a conundrum now, because we could put him in prison, but that will cost money that we will have to pay taxes to then support.
Well, my position is way more extreme on that, but we don't have to get into it unless you want to hear it.
fair. Okay, understood. Point made.
Yeah, I think we should buy an island and just put them there and then never look back.
What
Like,
we
if you're
took all the
killing-
people-
If you're killing a
And
whole
put 'em there.
family, if you're killing a whole family of 5, like, what is there to do with you? What are we supposed to do? It's either a bullet or just fucking put them on a remote island and let them live, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, like, have those fuckers make big rocks into little rocks. That might not be a terrible thing.
I would like to point out that John Carpenter made 2 entire movies about why it's a bad idea to lock everyone together in one place.
No,
Are
you
you-
don't. No.
What movie is that? What?
Escape
Listen,
from New York and Escape from LA.
Oh,
And
okay.
we're
I haven't
sending
seen
them to
either of
Belize,
those.
Okay, we're sending them to Belize.
Yeah, but the problem is
Yeah.
if we force them to turn big rocks into little rocks, we have to feed them at some point, which is why I think we need some 40K
Nah, bro, have 'em eat
technology.
each other. Have 'em
so we
fucking
can
eat
convert
each
them.
other.
Oh, okay. Sure. We don't feed them at all. We just tell them to do something. Okay, next
that is
question.
basically-
So tell them do something, and if they don't, I'm gonna shoot them in the fucking head.
I'll,
We need
I'll
s-
get bogged down talking about John Carpenter if we talk any more about that.
We need IRL servitors. I don't know if you guys like Warhammer 40K at all.
I
Oh,
know enough about it that I think I know what that is.
Yeah,
I
we turn them into robots, and they're conscious the entire time, but they have no more like freedom of movement. So we just basically turn them into slaves.
The
I did
merciful to
understand.
just
you.
shoot them in the head.
Sure, but like, there's some jobs that, if a nuclear reactor goes bad, imagine we don't have to put a human out there. We can just send a servitor in there to fix it.
I mean,
If we're
here's the
talking this
thing,
level of
slavery's
sci-fi, we
bad,
probably
but
just have
you only
robots.
keep-
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. Then why do they use them?
bad, but
Is it
robots
just
don't count
is it just grim dark? Is that it?
I think, I mean, I don't know a ton about Warhammer, but from my understanding, a whole point of it is like all these societies are fucked up and cruel. So I'd assume that that's what it is.
Yeah, probably just edgy to be edgy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I always joke about this with Star Wars. Like, why the fuck were the droids programmed to feel pain?
Oh, true. Doesn't make.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that it doesn't have to be necessarily pain, but they need to know if they need to run and leave
Yeah,
to be
it's probably
serviced.
something
Maybe
like
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah, they have to have like a nerve of some kind.
Okay, next question: is commercial exchange theft?
I would need a I would need a definition of commercial exchange.
Just buying and selling things, like between two parties.
It's because they heard us ask if tax was the.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. This question was from a long
I
time
can
ago.
tell.
In general, I would say no. However, there do need to be like safeguards in place to ensure that nobody's like filling their cookies with sawdust or whatever. But
Yeah,
no,
I
like,
think so too.
bakeries are like the bakery as a concept is allowed to exist under communism. Yes.
All right.
To be
Any
clear,
thought?
I'm not a communist. I got a degree in economics. Just so we're clear about this. Like,
Well, Wookie has a linen shirt that I saw him wearing.
Oh yeah. By the way, that's also like in addition to being Lenin, that's really a Big Lebowski reference. But I would because of how I was sitting, the punchline was kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm not like the biggest Lenin fan because he did kind of go a little nuts with it after the revolution, but
As most of them seem to do.
yeah, I don't deify any like left-wing or nominally left-wing figures. Like, oh, well, Marx said this. Okay, but what if I agree? What if I disagree with Marx? Okay, then I do.
Okay, well, I'm still gonna keep the communist title just as good bait. All right.
I don't.
if that's
I'm
okay
not
with you.
opposed to it.
Okay. Sorry. Any
he just
thoughts?
said he's doing it for that reason. So fair.
Any thoughts on Mentis Wave and his various debunking of Marxist, socialist, and communists as if there's a difference talking points? Do you know who Mentis Wave is?
I have no idea who that is.
I don't know what this content is.
Okay, I'm sorry whoever asked that question, they don't know. Would you steal a single penny to save the world?
What?
First of all, who would you even steal it for? What the fuck is this question, my guy?
I don't know.
It doesn't
Just-
take a lot to get to talk me into stealing.
It's
like,
just a
depending on
super
who the-
chat.
Yeah, because, like, I mean, I don't go around shoplifting from fucking Walmart, but, like, if you do it, I don't really think that's the biggest deal. They're a fucking $1 trillion corporation. Like, whatever. I mean, don't get caught, obviously, but, like, I don't think you are a bad person deserving of prison time because you, like, shoplifted a deck of Pokemon cards or something.
If I lived in the land of ifs and buts, none of this fucking shit would matter, dude.
Yeah, but, like, would I steal a single penny to save the human race? Like, of course I fucking would.
Would I mean, especially Pokemon. I wouldn't steal from anything. I think just stealing in general is bad. I think there's a better solution, but if
Yeah, I mean, it's not behavior I'd encourage, but, like, if there's
with
a
all the
situation
Pokemon
where it needs to
scalping?
happen-
Yeah, with all the Pokemon scalping, I'm not surprised. I would steal directly from their cart too. Like if
Yeah, okay, now we're talking
buy
about a
it.
group of people who deserve to get turned into fucking servitors as Pokemon scalpers.
Send them to the island.
I love the videos of
Yeah.
them just taking it out of their cart because these people are just oh
It's
my
great,
God.
it's great.
maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I like staying principled, but I really fucking hate those people. Jesus Christ. Kirk.
You don't scalpers for the record.
Jeez.
I don't think stealing from people is right.
But Kirk said that the problem with civil rights was in its execution, not its premise. Kirk said civil rights was bad is disingenuous.
Yeah, I saw that super chat when it came by, and maybe in that particular quote he said that. But no, Charlie Kirk, like, let's just be real. Let's not be dishonest. Charlie Kirk had a history of making, like,
Is that
racially charged, if not full-on racist comments.
Is
Like,
that his only
do you have any
control?
examples just offhand? I'm assuming
Uh,
not, but
Well, just off the top of my head, I remember he was really fucking weird about like black pilots at United or whichever or Delta, whichever company it was. Like he was saying, like, when I see a black pilot, my first thought is that I hope he's qualified. It's like, well, he's a fucking pilot. Of course he's qualified. Why is that what you're thinking of?
well, I
Um,
think that comment refers to the fact that DEI programs would naturally incentivize you not to pick the most qualified person, not just a qualified person, because certainly there's people who could be qualified for a job, but like if once you start using race-based initiations to hire, it's like, is this the person the most qualified out of someone else who could have gotten that opportunity? You know.
So just to be clear, and obviously like there's some variation on this, but in general DEI is basically just the same thing as affirmative action. And the way affirmative action generally works was like if you have two equally qualified candidates for the job, take racial stuff into account, but like if you got a white pilot who's at 100 and a black pilot who's at 95, they're going to pick the white guy every fucking time. They're never going to sacrifice the care, like for fucking liability reasons if nothing else. They're never going to sacrifice the skill of the pilot in order to get a black guy in the cockpit.
Yeah, but wouldn't you
I
say affirmative
personally-
action is racist? And it's just principally.
I think it's a band-aid on a gaping bullet wound. I don't think that people who implement it are themselves racist. I think they are, well, if we're talking the managers, who knows how they feel. I think the policy in general is just a rough attempt at roughly trying to more equalize the system.
I
Trust
wouldn't
me, in
say
my ideal
racist.
system, we wouldn't fucking need it. But
I would say it's preference, but I would ask if there's a scale, like a set of scales in front of you, and they're unbalanced, and I put my finger on one side of it to try to even it out. Is it more or less fair to put the finger on? I'm not giving an
I
answer
think-
for that.
I think the government,
I
every
asked
single
you-
time they try to fix this problem, end up making it worse for whatever reason.
well, that is the kind of the problem is that when you have a government program that's half-heartedly funded and then like 3 administrations later keep taking it away and putting it back and taking it away and putting it back, you're not going to get good results from that. It's the same reason that like the post office gives you pretty consistently great results, but then like EBT cards don't.
I'm pretty conflicted on this topic because I can see the how this is so terribly executed, but at the same time, it's without it, things are also terrible. I don't necessarily. It feels like we should be looking for a third option, if anything. But that's
Yeah,
not
like if
really-
I could wave a magic wand, we wouldn't have affirmative action anymore. We'd just have like Star Trek rules where they just
Jesus,
hire
guy.
whoever's best at it.
You can't.
I don't-
fucking
I don't-
do Star Trek.
I've never watched Star
You
Trek.
live in the
I saw the Fleet Academy or whatever, and how many people hated that. By the way, I think I saw a source that said that they had 400,000 total viewers for the entire season.
I did not hear that. It's not impossible that that's true, but I'm so
Which is-
fucking far behind that I'm not even
I
close to
think
that
it was
show.
one episode, but yeah, no, they got some fucking like they did not get good ratings all the way around.
All right,
Yeah,
I have
I have-
another. Oh, sorry.
I'm not gonna speak on fucking Starfleet Academy because I haven't seen it.
This man loves
All right.
Shrek.
I
I
love
heard it's
Trek, but I'm
garbage.
way behind.
I'm not even gonna give it my time. But I heard. So, would you Would you steal Big Yahoo's nose for 86 shekels?
Who the
My
f-
guy, whoever said
That's
that,
that's
I
Net-
honestly
I'm
want
not,
you
I'm
to
not
fuck
taking the
yourself.
bait.
No,
Netanyahu.
it's fine. Go fuck yourself. Fine. Well, no, like grab your nose, make sure it's there, and then use those fingers, shove them up inside of yourself, and go fuck yourself.
All right,
Yeah,
Wook-
I don't know who Big Yahoo is and anything.
That's
I know that
Netanyahu.
Shekel is an actual. Oh,
It's-
Netanyahu.
would you steal his
Okay,
nose for 86 shekels?
Well, because it's Netanyahu, I would pay 86 shekels to steal his nose, but I'm not going to engage with like anti-Semitic shit with him.
Dog,
He's a
I'll
piece of
pay
shit for other
$50 to have
reasons.
someone punch him in the face, but we're not doing any bullshit with shekels.
Yeah, like
Base.
Netanyahu is a demon from hell, but I'm not gonna like be anti-Semitic. I'm just gonna call him a demon from hell.
I wonder what the shekel USD conversion rate is.
I didn't realize shekels were even still in use anywhere. I kind of feel like they're not. I feel like that's one of those like antiquated currencies.
No, it has
Yeah,
a conversion rate. It has a conversion rate.
Yeah.
Maybe it does,
exist,
I don't
It's
know.
just not.
It's worth
commonly-
3.14. One USD is worth 3.14 shekels.
It's worth fucking pi.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's weird.
actually though. Okay, do you work out? If not, would you ever consider it Wookie?
I used to. I only stopped because of COVID. Because I obviously couldn't go to the gym during COVID, and then when the gyms opened up again, I was like lazy. So I need to get back into it. I've just been lazy about it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I do have a treadmill here that I need to actually use.
How do you afford the Legos?
Well, a lot of them I've had for so long that I got them as a child for like Christmas and birthdays. Like the Cloud City. I didn't fucking pay $5,000 for that or whatever it is now. I got it when it was new.
It's now an investment.
Yeah, now it is certainly. I don't really spend a ton on Legos, despite what this would indicate. I buy one every like couple months maybe, and it's like a little $60 one. And then very occasionally I'll splurge on a big one, but
All right, cool. Ask him about incentives versus mutual aid versus less tax.
what about it? That's not a question.
I don't know. That's I'll add to the question, I guess, or lack thereof. Which do you prefer?
You really can't have a system based all on one with none of the other, just because that's not how human societies work. But mutual aid, I think, is a good thing. I think in general, it's a good thing when communities look out for each other and like if you see that. I hate to fucking give praise to religion, but you see with churches all the time, like, oh, little Timmy needs a new bicycle. Everybody can pitch in to get him one for Christmas. Like it's nice that communities do that for themselves and each other.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, what's your like? I don't understand because a lot of people say that the government is the only option, but I think if we could legitimately build a culture around charities, if the government allowed us to keep a lot of our money and more initiatives were started, but it seems like I have to pay 1/5 of my income, which I still try to donate every once in a while, but like it is a lot of money that I have to pay in taxes, and I don't even make that much.
And I won't get into like your YouTube career, but like did you have a job before this, like a normal ass job?
Yeah. That's all I've
and
had
what-
pretty much.
Okay,
Until
and
YouTube.
Dude, you have to. Like, what do you mean?
Well, I don't know how old you are. You might be 21 years old for all I know.
No, I'm 25, turning 26.
Oh, okay.
I fucking called it.
Why? Did you think I was
figured
younger?
I figured you were slightly younger than me.
I figured you were either 24 or 25 and from Texas.
Texas? I'm from originally from NC.
Oh, okay, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw like one video that said something about like, oh, that's a Texas thing or whatever. So we kind of assumed you were, if not from there, that at least you'd been there.
Yeah, no, I've never been to Texas actually once. I've been to Mexico. I've been to China.
Sorry, what was the question you asked originally?
I just asked which one you prefer.
Mutual aid versus what was the last one?
Incentives, mutual aid, and less tax. Like comparatively, which one would you prefer?
Incentives
the most?
and less tax, they're not literally the same thing, but they tend to go hand in hand.
No, I'd say incentives is more part of the inherent part of trade.
No, I think they mean like if you make one deal better and try to incentivize people to choose that option over. I can't think of an example offhand, but they're different. Because one's a lot more direct, like we're lowering the percentage of federal or state tax or whatever, versus we're making this program more incentivized to choose. But anyway, do you know who Cobson is?
I don't think so. No.
Okay,
No,
well
who's
that
that?
I'm gonna skip that question then. Anyone in the
That is
chat?
question.
Sorry, guys.
Just what do you think? Do you think Cobson is a gym?
Yeah, I got nothing
Yeah,
for
if
that
you
'cause
don't-
I don't know
okay.
who that is.
Oh, do you watch Vosh?
Yeah, I mean, I don't watch every single one, but like, yeah, if I'm working on something that doesn't require my ears, I throw a Vosh stream on and listen to it.
What do you think
I
about
do.
him enjoying lolly and horse porn?
Uh,
Got him.
he. I don't want to relitigate.
Done, man.
I don't want to litigate Vosh's shit on his behalf too hard because I am just a casual fan, but he did not do, to my knowledge, either of those things.
No, did you see the file? Did you see the folder that was going around? There was
I saw
absolutely
him-
lolly porn in there, bro. And he's talked about the age of consent. Basically, I forgot what the quote was, but he said there was no moral harm in that having a
Oh,
sexual
he's
child
disgusting. No,
relationship
fuck
with
him.
a child.
Well, hang on.
is there can be good from it.
Again, I'm not going to defend every comment he's ever made, but the particular one you're referring to, if I remember correctly, was the one where he was saying that if you're okay with child slaves building your iPad, you have no right to complain about child pornography.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but that's a
fucking
bullshit
God,
argument,
that
dude.
is a false
Well, yeah, fine. You don't have to
bro.
like
And
it. I'm just saying.
I remember that argument too. He mentioned blood gyms from that we get from Africa. In fact, I think it was Bush. He actually made legislation that made it so that we no longer trade with those people who use I think child slavery or whatever to make diamonds or whatever. You know, it was something he made a really specific
True,
point about
They're
that.
washed through the surrounding countries, but
Come on, bro. There's better
But,
there's better socialists than Vosh, bro. Come on.
oh,
Vosh has such a
it
bad
sounds like this guy's a piece
reputation.
of shit. It sounds like this guy's a piece of shit.
You need to see the
Vosh and
folder.
his kids.
You need to see
Nah,
the
Vosh
folder
and his
yourself.
kids are a line. Listen, I didn't think I'd be on Team Floppa for 10 seconds, but for 10 seconds, me
So-
and him.
I would need to look at because the folder was on screen for like half a second, so I'd need to do some fucking deep dive. I
Yeah,
saw
there's
anime shit
screenshots.
in there, but
It's probably
I mean,
hard to
this is-
find though, and I wonder
yeah,
why.
I mean, maybe there's fucking lolly shit in there, and maybe he's into that, or maybe he just didn't fucking know that when he put it in there, or maybe the whole fucking thing is made up because I've only ever heard this from online people who hate him. So I'm a little reluctant to believe it.
There's a lot of people who hate Vosh, dude. Vosh
Yeah.
is
The
Vosh
horse
is
thing,
quite a
actually,
character.
I can speak on the horse thing because I saw that one.
What the?
Liter-
Where the fuck are you going with this?
Literally, all he said, he joked that he wished he had a horse dick, and his fucking fan base misunderstood that and made like memes about him liking horses. No, he just wished he had a big ass dick. That's it.
Nah, he went.
It's not complicated.
Do I need to bring up the clip? You need to see a big bungee video, bro. Vosh goes into great detail about how he wants his penis to basically reflect that of a horse. Very, very
but-
like specifically,
Reflective
not
of-
just
I
the
don't care.
size,
Reflective
not
of
just the
a
size.
horse.
Yeah, but when
Yeah,
you
I
when
don't
you
care,
say you're
whatever.
into that, and then you say you're also like, and then you have lolly porn on your computer, like you start connecting dots, and none of the
Well,
dots
again,
are
I don't
great.
know that he had lolly porn. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. All I know is that the only people I've ever heard say that were people whose word I was reluctant to trust. But maybe you're right. I don't know.
And I also think he
Man,
hit on a
with-
minor.
with the
But
volleyball.
there's a rabbit hole you need to go down. Vosh is not your average person. You got to check
yeah,
that out.
whatever. Like, if he does something fucked up and I witness it, I'll stop watching him. Like, I'm not married to the fucking guy. I'm not.
Okay,
like,
okay. Just check it out.
I'm not his strongest soldier. I just watch his shit sometimes.
I get that. I get that there's a lot of hate from one side, like creators or whatever will start hating someone just because they have certain viewpoints, but like I think you should do your own personal investigation, but we'll leave it there. I just want to
Yeah, I'm
ask
not-
about it
I'm
because
not
we saw the
concerned about
OK
it.
Buddy Voosh subreddit.
Well, yeah, that's a meme sub too. Like, that's not a subreddit to agree with Vosh. That's a subreddit to make fun of Vosh. If we're being real here.
I mean, a lot of people's communities make fun of the people who they like, you know. It's
Yeah,
You
I'm
said
sure
it's a
lot of
meme
people in
subreddit.
there like him, but like the whole subreddit is dedicated to memes about him fucking horses and shit. So like, it's obviously not taking itself very seriously.
All right,
Start with the
fair enough.
book and it comes back to the
Okay,
horse.
which do you prefer, Jean-Jacques Rousseau or Thomas Hobbes?
I don't know enough about either of them to make a proclamation, honestly.
Damn.
It's been a long time since I was in fucking philosophy class.
All right, does
Think-
anyone else in the chat have questions for these guys? I'm gonna have to go back and actually let me see if I missed any. Let me go back to my own personal studio.
I am a little bit disappointed. I thought you were going to have Last Jedi discourse for me.
Oh, that was going to be the last topic. You said
Sweet.
that you liked the last trilogy of Star Wars. Please explain why.
Specifically, what I said was I liked The Last Jedi.
Okay, just that movie.
I will go to bat for the sequels more than most people, but they definitely have problems.
Member berries.
What's your
Yeah.
what's your biggest like gripe with them?
A general lack of creativity, especially in Rise of Skywalker. Like fucking, like I loved the whole Rey is from nobody. Like her parents were just random assholes. Like I loved that idea. And then when Rise of
Palpatine.
Skywalker went, no, that was the cover
Skywalker.
story. I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
God, which one was the Last Jedi? I didn't
That was
even
the
watch
one,
those
the middle
movies.
trilogy. It was the only one that J.J. Abrams didn't do.
I forgot what happened in this movie, man. Oh, do you watch Hassan?
No. Well, I see clips of him here and there, so I don't want to say like never, but I don't really like go and watch all his streams.
Did you hate Coven?
American Horror Story Coven?
No, Star Wars. Oh, sorry, I'm calling it the wrong fucking thing.
Oh, The Acolyte?
Thank you. Sorry,
Were you asking me or Floppa? Because I love The Acolyte.
Floppa, because I'm very.
Wait, you love The Acolyte?
Yeah. I
You
thought it
love
was
the
pretty-
space
that's fun.
lesbians? Bro, that's
I
the
don't.
that was the worst
I
one.
did.
That was the worst show, bro.
I knew this was gonna be fun.
That's very hard to fucking make an argument for when the Obi-Wan show exists. Let's be real here.
Okay, I guess you're right because I didn't even watch the Obi-Wan show.
Yeah, like The Acolyte, I'm not saying every fucking thing in it was perfect, and I'm sure that, like, it has plenty of unanswered shit that I'm sure we would have gotten answers to in Season 2, but, like, I liked seeing a new side of the Force. I liked the whole notion of, like, oh, Anakin wasn't the first ever fucking Virgin Mary birth. There's, like, techniques behind it that Pelagus was interested in. Oh, that's interesting.
What about the sword?
I like
What about the sword?
What?
Not lightsaber changing color when she was about to
Fucking
kill him.
nom.
Yeah.
I mean, it's new, but like what? And also, she was touching the crystal, and they have established that like when you bleed a force crystal like that, it can do that. We've just never seen it happen while it was actively in the lightsaber. Like that's fine, whatever.
I'll save
Okay.
Jason from the
Here,
big
to
quiz.
be honest though, I'm a little hyping it up because I didn't finish The Acolyte, and I don't know that much about Star Wars, but dude, it just didn't feel like a high quality show. I don't know how to describe it. There's probably a lot more lore breaking if I was a really big Star Wars fan that I could mention.
Everybody
But
pretends that, but like I am the biggest fucking Star Wars Spurg lord there is, and it's like no, they introduced new elements to the lore. They didn't break the fucking lore.
This guy's autistic for Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm wearing the shirt and everything.
someone said so he doesn't understand why Anakin exists.
No, I understand perfectly why Anakin exists. The Pelagus was trying to create life via the dark side, and so if you interpret this fan theory this way, that is, the Force itself rebelled by creating Anakin. But also, I always thought the Anakin virgin birth thing was fucking stupid. Like as a
Why?
kid,
It was-
I thought that was fucking
It was
stupid.
supposed to be like, it's like a Christian medieval story, but put into space. Like
Yeah, but
if you
that's-
really
like,
look at
that's
it.
dumb. Like
I mean, you
it's
said you
whatever,
liked
like-
them playing with that idea. So what's wrong with Anakin's version of it?
Well, it's not that anything. I didn't like the whole notion of a virgin birth in general because that movie kind of makes it sort of unexplained, like it's the will of the Force or whatever. But then the Acolyte reveals, like, oh, this is an ancient technique that's been lost to time, and so that fills it in for me more. I'm like, oh, okay, there's in-universe precedent for it.
So if it has lore, you like it.
Yeah, like I like when there's something being done with it where it's not just like a cheap world building detail to make Anakin special.
Someone asked gay son or thought daughter.
Gay
What's
son.
wrong with either one?
Not gay son, bro. The fuck?
I mean,
don't
if
have a problem with either one as long as everyone's being safe and using fucking protection.
Gay son brings home one person.
yeah, but do
I
you
don't
think
mind if she brings home 5 different fucking people? It's whatever. Like, I don't want to hear it, maybe, but
I
We have
feel like
different answers on
I feel like
this.
though there's actual studies that say it's much harder to make a connection with someone if you have like 600 bodies. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but you know, there's a psychological impact that it has on you that's negative, and we see it across. It's quite prevalent.
if that's true, which it very well might not be, I don't care.
It's just
People
a
have the
study
freedom
from
to make a
Stanford.
decision like that.
So
I mean,
it's a
people have the
study
freedom
from-
to, but like promoting it, you just promoted it yourself, so there's a
Yeah, I
bit of a
don't-
difference.
I don't care if they like whatever. That's their decision. I've also promoted the notion of like going to McDonald's if you feel like it, even though McDonald's will turn your arteries into cement. Like
Yeah, but
whatever. You're an adult. You can go fucking have unsavory relationships with people if you want to.
All right, fair enough. Ask him if he likes Hassan Diddy Dog Zappa Bin Laden. I think we already asked this, basically.
Dog zap. I know that one.
Yeah, what do you think about it? Do you think he did zap him or not,
It's
Kaya?
possible he did, but he had a fairly plausible explanation. But also, even if he did, like, yeah, I don't love that, but that's hardly the most abnormal thing for a dog owner to do.
It changed. His story changed so many times, though.
Yeah, well, maybe he did. I don't know.
Like
I
even
don't-
his
I'm
own
not much of
community
a
was
Hassan
roasting him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he did it. I don't know. I don't super care.
I think he
only
did.
Watch
I think
Hassan
he
when I
did.
see clips of him.
Well, I'm just saying. I think it's pretty. I don't know
Wait,
how you'd
hang on,
argue he
someone-
didn't.
I got to respond to this one. Wait, so he'd be fine with 3 big black men walking his daughter to her room? First of all, you're the one who brought up black men, not me. And
He's
so
thinking about black guys.
It's like a
lot.
porn
He likes
meme.
Yeah,
It's a
I-
porn
black
meme.
Guys. Don't get on him. It's his
And-
preference.
second,
It's
yeah, if my hypothetical daughter who doesn't exist is an adult, then yeah, she has the freedom to do with her sexuality what she pleases. So if she wants to fuck 3 big black dudes, all right, fine, just use a fucking condom and I don't know. Be safe about it, I guess.
Yeah, but human nature tells us a lot of the time they're not. Like people
And
get
that's-
themselves into really shitty situations.
Okay, but I can't stop her from doing that. She's an
I
adult.
mean, human nature says that we're.
I
purely
guess, but you said you'd be fine with it. You said it was okay, like to you.
Well-
you can disagree with it and still not stop them or say I don't want to stop them. But like
Well,
saying
why would I
it's fine for
disagree
you.
with it? Like, are these black guys assholes? Because if they're assholes, I disagree with that. But if they're just like, hey man,
No, just-
we're here, I'm like, cool.
Just
there's
extreme,
black guys. They
just
can go
extreme
somewhere else at the very least.
promiscuity is the problem. That's what.
I
That's
don't care
basically
about
what
that
they're
shit.
saying.
Like,
Okay.
whatever. You can be promiscuous if you want. You cannot be promiscuous if you want. Like,
So you're saying that you don't think it's an inherent moral good or bad.
Yeah,
and
that's-
Floppa here is saying that that is what he is saying is a problem.
yeah, like
Okay.
basically, as long as everybody involved is consenting and of age, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I
Yeah,
if
but
you're, like,
that's-
eating
that's not a
shit or
moral
whatever, I might
statement.
fucking.
No, I know, but that's not a moral statement. I think that's what the difference is.
Well,
Like-
I'm making it a moral statement. I am fine with you fucking
Okay,
3
okay,
big
okay.
black dudes if you want. That's fine.
Okay, there we
I'm
go.
okay
There we
with
go.
that.
The acolyte is just Harvey Weinstein's secretary snitching about how she is mad that her master got exposed. In fact, it's the new Sith Lord. No, in fact, the new Sith Lord is Harvey. Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
It's not
I
a
don't even
question,
care.
but
Yeah, I remember somebody accusing the showrunner of The Acolyte of having worked for Harvey Weinstein, which she did like 30 years ago under like 15 different intermediaries, but they were acting like she was his secretary or something. I don't know.
I don't know about that either. I didn't follow the.
Yeah, this is
Getting the fuck
3-year-old
out of people
discourse
work for
now. I
Harvey
no longer
Weinstein,
give
I
a
don't
fuck.
know the deets on that. I just know that he controlled so many jobs, so it's probably hard to not have worked with Harvey Weinstein.
Someone said no, she did quite a bit.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't have any evidence for that. Like, no
Okay.
offense
I don't
to
know.
your
That's not
audience,
good.
but I'm not going to take anything they say at face value without a source.
I mean,
It's
that's
just a big
fair,
old
but
if, you know,
Yeah.
if we were to assume it's correct, because I don't know,
yeah, exactly. Like,
would you
If
have a
that's the
problem
case-
with it? If she was like,
Not real-
what if she knew though? Like,
Well, I mean, if she knew and helped cover it up, that's a different fucking
Yeah,
thing.
that's
but
the-
there's
that's
no
the
evidence
question.
to suggest that.
I mean, he was doing.
Well, you don't know that though. We don't know. Or I
If
haven't
you
looked
were
into it.
to
I haven't
say
looked
that,
into
like,
it.
Hardy was doing that so much. Occam's razor does kind of dictate that the direct people working around him had some knowledge of this.
Yeah, but like, if you can present to me evidence that she knew and did nothing, I will change my opinion. But I've seen no such evidence, so I'm not going to.
Well, absolutely.
She was
But I
literally
mean,
his personal assistant. See, I don't know. We'll have
Source,
to.
my friend. Source, please.
my
How
God.
many Darth Vaders is Chuck Norris?
I don't know. All I know is that if the two
Chuck
of them
Norris
met,
lost.
Darth Vader would fold Chuck Norris's clothes with him still in them. So
Chuck Norris fucking lost. Why do people hype up Norris?
yeah,
God,
he
he
was
Because
in a good movie briefly in the 70s, and then he made
he
a million
lost.
terrible. And he lost, and then he made a million terrible movies in the 80s. Like whatever.
No, but he was a
Fine.
cultural icon. I think we wouldn't understand being so young at the time. Well, I saw him
I would
everywhere.
take
He was
Bruce
like,
Lee over Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
granted,
they're
like,
both
I'm old.
they're both cultural icons in the same exact way. I mean, except
wouldn't say
Bruce
the
Lee made better movies and more movies.
Yeah, I
probably.
mean that's the thing. Like Chuck Norris also had like in my opinion reprehensible fucking politics, which is part of why I made fun of him when he died. But even if we ignore his politics, he's famous for a bad TV show from the 80s. Like whatever.
Fucking meme.
Yeah, but who cares
Yeah,
what his
like-
politics are? You know, why?
Well,
what-
that's
it-
kinda what I'm
Politics,
saying.
I just think he's a
Like,
meme.
if-
I don't.
if Keanu Reeves came out as like a communist, I still wouldn't make fun of him if he died, because I don't really care about like that shit. His work is what we should care about, right?
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
I
I
agree with that to some extent. Like Clint Eastwood ain't exactly a fucking liberal, but god damn it, has he made some amazing movies. But
Same
Chuck
for-
Norris.
I would
Go
say
ahead.
the same for what's his name? Jamie Foxx. Like Jamie Foxx has politics that I can't stand. But like if he died, I still think that's tragic. I wouldn't make fun of his death. I think that's kind of low, bro. Come on.
It depends. I mean, so that's the
I
question.
think entertainers are just entertainers. I wouldn't make fun of an entertainer if they died for having different views. I mean,
To have
but at the same time,
Chat wants
well,
him to.
like,
Sorry, continue.
I just don't know if it hurts anyone by making fun of dead people.
I mean, it doesn't hurt anyone. No one's gonna like stop you or anything. It's just kind of like, you know, we're kind of taking the humanity from them and what they did accomplish. Like, you know, it's not
Yeah,
like he
I
was.
mean,
It's not like he was
Norris-
deciding the tax policy. It's not like he, you know, worked
Absolutely
for
not.
ICE, for your example. You know.
No, valid
Yeah, I
points.
mean,
I'm with you. I agree.
And that's why I didn't like dedicate an entire fucking day to making fun of Chuck Norris. I just made a couple jokes at his expense and then I moved on. But like if he either made better movies or had politics I wasn't disgusted by, I probably wouldn't have made fun of him. But because he had both of those two traits of like, all right, he's getting a meme thrown his way.
got to
Who
have
listens to Chuck Norris's politics? Like, I didn't even know he had any strong political beliefs, because
Well, let
it
me
doesn't really
explain to
matter.
you how I knew. And this is part of why I was fucking not pissed at him, but like annoyed with him.
The John Wayne.
So one of the many Chuck Norris jokes made in the heyday of those was like, "Oh, there's no such thing as evolution. Those are just the animals Chuck Norris lets live." Ha ha ha. But then he had to be cringe with it and be like, "Well, you see, you're kind of right, kids. There is no theory of evolution because Jesus dictated blah 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 blah." I'm like, "All right, shut the fuck up, dude. Come on. Just make your shitty action movies."
I mean, he's just using this platform, but I can see how it's frustrating. But I mean, if I believe what he believed, I probably do the same thing.
Yeah,
I-
I, mean,
I guess-
whatever. Again, like
I guess we'll move
I just-
on, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter if you believed in evolution or not. Like, I mean, I'm an agnostic. I don't have a religion or anything. I think evolution makes a lot of sense and goes against the, you know, biblical creation story or whatever, if you want to take it literally. But, you know, I don't know. Is that reprehensible politics though? Like, do you have another
It's not
example?
why. He had other
Okay.
fucking statements he'd made over the years that were like, "Oh, that's fucking nasty," what he said about that person.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I don't know. Anyway,
Someone's asking
someone
what my
said
favorite
Charlie
food
Kirk.
is.
Oh, okay. Well, answer that, and then two people have messaged about Charlie Kirk, even though we've already talked about it, man. This was like at the beginning. This is at the very beginning.
That was like the opening fucking talk.
Yeah, and I'm happy to get into it because we get to talk about it a ton. As for my
Thank you for
favorite
the
food,
donos, though.
Hey, hold
Thank
on.
you.
Larry, Mike.
What?
Oh, you were peeking it or something.
Oh, sorry. My favorite food is probably meatloaf. Like, specifically my mother's meatloaf recipe. Fuck me. I would eat that every single day if I could.
Bro, meatloaf is banging. That's true.
Yeah.
Good
All right.
Specifically, my favorite, like what I have on my birthday every year: meatloaf, Mexican rice, corn. Corn with like bacon bits and shit in there. Bitch.
All right. Well, I think it's past 2 hours. We're probably gonna start wrapping it up. Oh, we got one more question. Who have you seen Stargate? If not, you should. It's goated.
Yeah, I've heard that. One of these days I will actually watch it. I just recently got into fucking Star Trek again, which is why it's on my mind so much.
I've done SG-1, Universe, and Atlantis, and I think there's another one, but I forget the name of it.
I have no comment because I have no idea what these are.
Yeah, it's like with most things I haven't seen, it's nothing personal. I just haven't gotten to it.
I had too much time in college.
Ask him if he's a Wang half. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
Does that mean half Asian? What the?
It's a white ass floppa going hard as fuck. It's a Nick Fuentes thing. I can't say the word. I'm not trying to get canceled this month.
Yeah, he's talking about the N-word.
Yeah, most of what I know about Nick Fuentes is just clips of him I see on Twitter where the light is slowly leaving his eyes as he realizes how stupid his own fan base is. So that's pretty much the limit of my knowledge.
It is funny though. It is funny to see, regardless of if you agree with him or not.
Like, he's slowly realizing he has built himself an empire of dirt that he sits upon, and it's so fucking funny.
I've never seen a full Nick Fuentes segment or anything. It's like I'm
haven't
a
either. I've only
libertarian.
seen
There's
it in-
things I'm not going to agree with him on a lot of things, but I mean we would agree on some things just because he is on the right, but it would be just a matter of coincidence.
Yeah, and he also probably doesn't really authentically believe in anything, if we're being real. Like, I mean, most people on the internet probably don't, but him especially.
Honestly, I don't know enough about him. All I know are the memes, which actually I think hurts him in a lot of ways, that he's only known for his internet antics. But would you punch a Nazi?
Like, in general, or like in a specific context?
As in like a factual
I
Nazi or
interpret it
someone
however
who-
you want, I guess. It's only
like,
would you
if he
punch a
showed
Nazi?
up somewhere and started doing Hitler shit, probably, but I wouldn't, like, track him down to his house to punch him just because he voted for Trump. Like,
Yo, are we talking about a guy?
There was a group.
Nazi, or are we talking about like we're just call? I don't like this guy. He's a Nazi now.
I don't know if they were feds, but there was a neo-Nazi group outside the White House one time that I saw on X, and they all were supporting Kamala, which I found pretty interesting. But that was a long
sounds
time
like an
ago.
op of some kind.
I'll be real. I've seen neo-Nazis do stupid shit constantly. It wouldn't surprise me that neo-Nazis do stupid shit.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of their thing.
I don't know. I'm not involved in any of the groups or like the forums, I guess, or their politics are. I don't even know what their politics are, other than like the whole white supremacy, angle that they take, the identitarian angle for things. But I think the left engages into it.
I'm sorry.
I think the left engages with it just as much, though, in a different way.
Because liberals sure as fuck do.
Okay, that's fair. Liberals are the primary,
Liberals are part of the
political
left.
party of the left at the moment in America.
Absolutely.
I
We don't
would
like it,
hesitate
but
to
they
call them the left, but yes, they are the leftmost edge of American politics. I'll say that much.
They're the loudest voice of
Yeah.
essentially white women screaming about what should be.
Yeah,
Yes,
and don't get me
that is
wrong,
what I'm
I've got
talking
my
about.
laundry list. Like, if we're talking people who were, like, proud Hillary Clinton voters, let's say, I got my fucking laundry list of problems with them. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I mean,
Someone's asking me to show the Death Star.
yeah, we
I-
got to see a Death Star. All right.
I can drag it over. It's gonna be a pain, so just give me a sec.
Okay, you are wearing pants. Antithetical to your
Yeah,
channel name.
I
Yeah,
told you. Like,
we call the show People Without Pants because the joke is we do this job so we don't have to get real jobs where we have to put on pants.
That's pretty clever.
Actually, you know what? That's gonna be a pain in the ass.
do it. Do it.
Or drop it
Do
for
the
content.
People, they're worth it. Do it.
I'll donate you
Well-
$5 if you splatter it right now on the ground.
Dude, there's no amount of money you could give me that would be worth that. It took us like 3 days to build. the fucking
$10.
thing.
$10. Just throw it.
What is this fucking tree fitty? God.
Yes,
damn.
look at that.
Birthday present from 2009, baby. I've somehow kept it together all these years.
Check out his giant ball.
You know, I wish I'm into Warhammer 40K, so a lot of but I have to repaint all my models, which is a lot more work. I wish I had a hobby that was just as easy as like putting together a set like this. Painting's a whole other fucking skill.
Well, there is a
But-
reason
but-
that I go with the easy one.
But there's something satisfying about the customization aspect.
Yeah, if you're
I
good
definitely
enough.
Get it. I get why people are into it.
Well,
I just
like-
don't have the patience.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
there's, like-
patience to paint even like a few. Sorry, you didn't have to show us, by the way. I was joking.
Oh,
I don't
no,
want you to
that's
risk
fine.
breaking your stuff.
No, I just realized there was a really easy way to get it out that I hadn't realized, so I was like, I'll just do it.
Oh,
If-
okay,
if you
cool.
haven't realized that he comes in very good faith, there it is.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like if someone asks a question, I'll at least attempt to engage with it, unless it's just complete fucking rage bait.
Well, I hope
I don't know, man. You seem to love the capitalist rage bait. I mean, I absolutely hated it and engaged with it the most. But that's not.
Yeah,
true.
that one actually.
yeah, you
like, I
engaged
don't wanna-
with it. You.
Yeah, I don't want
There-
to.
there's
Like, I
two
know he's
parties.
your friend, so I don't want to shit talk him too hard. At least not like directly to you. But
No,
yeah,
I
some
wouldn't
of
have
his,
minded,
like,
bro. I don't care if he's doing that. Like, you know, he's give the energy you get, right?
well, there was at
He
least
makes his
once.
choices. He's a grown man.
Somewhere in there, I said, like, dude, come on, don't fucking pretend. Let's just talk about this. Like, I don't remember what it was anymore, but there was something like that.
It
so
was because he said "goy slop."
No, he's
Well,
one of the
there was that,
hardest.
too, like,
He's one of the
dude,
hardest
come the
memers
fuck
I know, bro. All right, don't take it too personally. All right, but
It's
I'm
not
glad
that it's
you
personal.
guys
It is
handle.
deep in the 4chan trenches. But okay, hold on. So I wanted to ask you something.
What's
Now,
up?
I didn't take too much time, but I tried to watch one or two of your vids, and I heard you say once that you were black pilled. Are you in that type of vibe?
Black pilled on like what? Like, cause that's a general
Like,
term. It's not like I don't mean it in like the incel black pill sense. Just like society, fucking, you know, the politicians, like nothing ever changes. That type of mentality. Like it feels
yeah,
like
some
that's
of
how
the,
society
some of that
goes.
terminology has infiltrated normal people's vernacular, and so they'll say like, "Oh, I'm black pilled on The Simpsons ever being good again."
Yeah,
or,
yeah. No, I mean, but that's fine. I get, you know, I don't mind language turning into that. To be honest,
Yeah.
it's kind of
it doesn't
memey.
really matter.
It's just confusing to tell what people are talking about half the fucking time. I feel like.
Yeah, like I said, there's a difference between like the left and the right communities. I'm sure the right sometimes actually gets on the left in ways that are equally as cringe. However, you know, I mean, I've seen it. I don't like the really evangelical, like traditional, like talking points because I don't think it's one effective. I don't think it really works anymore. And two, I kind of want to move to like bigger issues like the economy, which has nothing to do with religion.
True.
Yeah,
And
no,
also,
like-
one thing to remember, even the evangelical part of the U.S. is basically like the child molestation capital of the U.S.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. I don't know the statistics. I just don't believe they have the right answers.
Yeah, they like. I'm obviously not like every single evangelical is personally molesting their children. I'm not gonna fucking make that argument, but like, there are a lot of really fucking gross things in there. Like, you ever heard of the fucking purity balls?
No.
Sometimes they'll do this thing where they have like essentially a father-daughter prom, which doesn't sound that bad on its
Oh
own.
God, those things.
But
yeah.
then they'll literally like give their daughter a wedding like ring, and the daughter will like pledge their virginity to their father, meaning
So it's
like they won't
dads who
lose it
date
till
their
dad.
daughters, pretty much.
Yeah, basically,
Two-
yeah. It's essentially dads like signing their daughters up for a quasi marriage contract when they're like
and like
14.
they like go out and like
To
do
be-
dates and shit, and they're like it's.
To be
I-
fair,
I-
though,
I-
I do think a lot of aspects of Christianity are pretty based, and I do think they actually like a lot of science was actually church based. Like the Catholic Church really pushed for science because originally it's supposed to be about seeking truth about the universe. You know, like you can say there's a lot of things wrong with it, but I think I think cultures or societies do need a religious moral foundation to, you know, have a center point for morality and how we should operate in society. Because if you don't, then, you know, what is really the principle? If everything is morally subjective, then I could just rape you, and, you know, if I thought that wasn't wrong, you know, we at least have to
No,
treat
because
morality objectively.
Because I don't fucking believe in God. I don't believe that anything's waiting for me when I die. So I already, to paraphrase Penn Jillette, I already do all the raping I want, and that amount is 0.
Well, sure, but like, what's telling you that it's wrong? You know?
What's telling me it's wrong is that it would be hurting another person, and I'd rather not do that.
Yeah, but how do you know it's hurting another person? Like, we can go down a really
whole
deep
no stop
philosophical.
thing.
So I guess I would.
The whole
ask
part
you
where they
this.
asked me not to.
Do you need certainty?
Yeah, but you
to know that something's right or wrong to feel that something's right or wrong.
I think if we
Yeah, like,
operate under
this
the idea
almost
that
seems
there's
like
moral certainties, I think that's better for society. And I think you would agree with that.
I
would
don't know.
agree
Well,
with having
it depends what you
moral
mean by a
certainty,
moral
but I would
certainty.
disagree that those would have to stem from a specific spirituality. But I do think that we need to have those same morals. But they could come from, say, a sense of strong
This is-
community.
I'm not like a philosophy bro. This is going down a really, really deep rabbit hole
Yeah.
that could take another
Oh,
hour.
sorry.
So
Yeah.
I didn't mean that. That's my fault though. I kind of invoked that myself.
Hey,
But
I'm the one who answered the fucking question.
no, I asked it. But anyway, do you have a message for the world and for my community or for your community, whoever else, your grandmother? It doesn't matter. Do you have a final message?
To be clear, did you say my grandma or yours?
Yours. I mean,
Okay,
do you
'cause
want to
mine
talk to my
don't
grandma?
think is
I don't have one,
watching.
unfortunately. They passed away. a
Yeah,
while
it's
ago,
actually
but-
my grandma's birthday today. Coincident. It's funny. The we were supposed to do this last week, and you had to reschedule. And the part I didn't say was thank you because it was my dad's birthday. So I was actually late to the show because of it.
You didn't want to celebrate that shit.
Well, no, but I still wanted to like give him his fucking gift that I bought him.
Yo, Chad, happy birthday, Gma. All right.
Yeah, happy birthday to my grandma.
Happy
Ironically,
birthday.
it's her 88th birthday, so at some point I need to break the news
Damn.
to her. Hey, you gotta live till 89 so you don't die a racist.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, my
I-
grandma would find that fucking hysterical, alright?
Any
The only message I got for y'all is if one life is important, if one child matters, we should not discriminate as to whose child or
Ooh.
what life it is.
Ooh. Hang on. I got an interesting question in the chat here. Would I rather have society be atheist and capitalist or Christian and socialist? It pains me to admit Christian and socialist.
There we go.
Because there's plenty of atheistic elements to our society that are also fucking evil. I mean, you think that
Is
Trump
that a
believes in
based
God?
answer based
No.
if true?
say what?
Is that a based answer based if true?
That's a really interesting question. I don't. Fuck it, atheist and capitalist. I have to say atheist and capitalist.
Yeah, because like I fucking hate Christianity, but like for example, James
This is
Tallarico,
interesting.
like the dude running in Texas right now, he does a lot of the fucking god-bothering rhetoric about like, no, it is our duty to Christ to take care of each other. No, it's a horrific insult to God, this genocide in Gaza. And it's like, all right, I don't love the Christian shit, but he is using it to fuel something I believe in. So all right, he believes it. He authentically believes his own bullshit.
Hey, no fucking Nazi shit in my chat, bro. Get that 1488 shit out of here.
Oh, with the lightning bolts. Fuck
Fucking
me.
loser, bro.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
That's really.
So any last message, Wookie, before we wrap it up?
Other than, I guess I'll shout myself out. I'm WookieeSlayer. You can find me on, I mean, my Instagram isn't that interesting, but I'm on there. I'm on Twitter. I'm on fucking Reddit. I'm probably elsewhere. Like, some people subscribe to my personal YouTube channel that I never post on, but you can subscribe to me there if you want. The big one is People Without Pants, my show. We do it Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8, unless we have to move it, and we'll tell you if we do. We talk about Star Trek. We talk about Pluribus. We talked a ton about that one when it was on.
Don't lie, we talk a fuck ton about politics.
Yo, be respectful,
we
Platypus. He agreed
politics.
to this. He agreed to this. Be respectful, man.
Wait, who?
Some
No
dude
one's
says
subbing
no
you,
one.
bro.
No
Well,
one
then don't, man. What do you want?
Oh,
You don't have. I'm not pointing a fucking gun at you.
He agreed
Yeah,
to
bro,
this.
it's
Let's
not
let's all
really-
give him a W for coming on here, taking the heat. He took it all, guys. We gotta really respect it. He didn't have to
Thank
do
you
any
for
of
having
this.
us.
And you guys reached
Yeah,
out
so-
to him when I told you not to. So give him a W, all right?
Yeah, I found out about the whole channel from like some guy who I'm assuming is a fan of yours. Just DM.
Yeah,
me
I
on
know.
Reddit,
I know.
which no one
I'm
ever
sorry
does.
about that. I don't.
You don't have to apologize. This was actually great for me. I actually have one question for you
What's
that
up?
I saved to the end.
I have a question
Why
for
was-
you too, right before we
Um,
end. But you can ask yours first.
So you have a way bigger audience than I do. What about my little niche internet subreddit fandom made me worthy of your attention? Because you kind of gave me an opportunity, and I appreciate it. Unironically, I appreciate it.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have like any qualms with anyone online. Like I'll really talk to anyone. And I found that the dedication to you posting these really political like Spider-Man and X-Men memes, like something about that was just like, this is a level of, I'm not calling you autistic, but this is a level of autism that I yeah, exactly, that I don't know, just find really interesting. Like why, that's why I wanted to like, I was so
it's just
excited
about-
when you reached out. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like
There you go.
there's literally nothing to it. It's just that I love watching these old Marvel cartoons, and I love doing it while I'm stoned, and I get meme ideas, and I'm like, oh fuck it, I'm gonna make memes.
Hey, that's one thing we have in common. I'm a stoner too. All the libertarian stereotypes. I don't like kids though. I think the age of consent is just fine. But
Yeah,
I-
that's probably
thank
for the
you.
best.
No, bro, then you're fucking, then you're all right in my book. That's the one thing I was trying to ask about earlier, because I was like, if we're calling about like libertarians, I always get curious about that.
okay,
Yeah,
my
I always wonder what their alternative is. Like, do you think there needs to be like a competency test for someone to be capable
I don't-
of consenting to sex?
I don't understand it. I think having some standard that we can all agree on is fine. That and
it
we
kind
should
of-
leave it on that
there's no
and not think about
There's
it
no
again.
way around it being arbitrary. Like, we just have to fucking set a line somewhere
Yep.
and say, "Yep, that's where it is." We've
And we do
settled
it-
on 18.
And we do it for everything. We do it for a lot of things that people don't
Exactly.
realize.
It's not
Actually,
law,
here,
like, illegal line in the
potentially
sand, somewhere,
controversial.
otherwise there's no lines.
Potentially controversial take from a lefty. I think the drinking age should be 18.
Nah, if you can die in the military, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
If you can get shot in the head, you can take shots to the head.
Yeah. Okay,
Or as,
because
like, go ahead.
my final question to you is, because you said Matt Walsh was your least favorite person, what is a woman?
Well, I could give the easy answer and go like, "Oh, it's someone who covers their drink when Matt Walsh walks in." No,
I've
woman
seen that one
is
on
a-
Reddit a lot. Now that you mention
Yeah.
it.
Man and woman are socially defined terms, and they correlate with biology. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to pretend that they don't, but like the definition of what is manly, what is womanly is ever shifting. I mean, high heels were invented for men. Fucking lipstick was invented for men. Cigarettes
boys
were
and
literally. What would you say?
I said they got ladyboys in the Philippines.
They do. This is one a lot of people don't know. Cigarettes were literally invented to sell to women because, like, cigars were seen as like too big for their dainty ass little hands. So they're like, oh, we can make money off of women buying tobacco if we sell cigarettes, little tiny ones. So
Base.
anyway, my point is that man and woman are socially defined. They correlate but do not completely overlap with biological sex. So the answer to what is a woman is like if you live your life as a woman and you've chosen a female name, okay, fine.
All right. Well, I'm not going to turn this into another hour-long debate. So
That's
Right?
fine.
that is the final meme question of the night. Thank you so much, man, for coming on.
So,
like for real.
Thank you for having me. By the way, for anyone who might be subscribing, we are not going to be doing a stream this Thursday like we normally do, simply because I have family visiting and I have to spend time with them. But next week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, at 8 o'clock,
Fucking family.
goes till whenever we get bored. Usually it's like a 2 to 3 hour show. You obviously don't have to listen to the whole fucking thing. You can pop in and out. You can watch I always leave the VODs up. You can watch them after.
Bob's
If
probably
you,
busy, but he's welcome to come drop on.
yeah, I mean, if you want, a lot of you are probably conservatives, so if you want to hear a different take, then listen in. If you don't care about politics and you just want to hear me fucking talk about how good Wrath of Khan is, you can listen in for that too.
You
Sweet.
got no problem chatting with anyone, any side.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll
thank you
probably
so
do it
much,
via
man.
StreamYard in the future because this was a pain in the ass. But you know what are you gonna do?
W stream. One last final W for our main man, Wookie Slayer. Oh, one thing someone asked actually. Why the name Wookie Slayer? Isn't that really that's kind of imperialist, no?
Yeah, I saw that guy post that, so I meant to bring this up. That comes actually from 420 Demigirl, the other mod of our subreddit, who's just an old friend of mine from middle school. That comes from her. I remember that Chewbacca jacket that they sold at like ThinkGeek back in the day.
No. I
Oh,
wasn't a big Star
they-
Wars fan.
They sold like a novelty Chewbacca jacket. They probably still sell it somewhere. So I got that for Christmas one year. And shortly after Christmas, I was going to hang out with 420 Demigirl. So I show up wearing that because it was brand new. And she's like, nice. And then later on, we were fucking around. I think she was trying to get me to go on Facebook, not knowing what she was going to start. And I said, fine, I'll make a goddamn Facebook. So we go there. We needed a new email for it. So then she goes, looks at the Chewbacca jacket, goes, WookieeSlayer. You should call the email that. So I did. And here we are 12 years later.
And then the legend was born.
Yeah, who would have
Like,
known
that
that
was
that throwaway joke would create like a decade plus of meme degeneracy on Facebook and Instagram and everywhere?
And you don't need any more degeneracy.
No,
All right,
I
man,
do
well-
not. I'm bad enough as it is.
Well, thank you two for coming on. It was
Thank you for
much
having us.
better than I think all of us expected, to be honest. I didn't really know what to expect. This is my first time doing this, but say
My
goodbye,
first time,
chat.
too.
You check him out, guys,
Nick-
if you like his content and or like the things that he described just a second ago. I'm not sure what they are. I don't know what what was it?
Oh, that's just one of the Star Trek movies.
Oh, okay.
It's just random shit. It's just random shit. It's the best
Yeah,
way.
we have like segments planned that we can get into as well. But like we'll talk about like for Star Wars, for example, we were talking the other day. Han Solo is secretly a linguistic genius. No one talks about that, but we do.
Cool. Nerd shit, bro.
Anyway, Nick, log back into the StreamYard before you leave, just so we can do like a debate cooldown because people in my
Got it,
chat
got it,
are
got it.
saying like. So anyway, thank you, Flop. Oh, by the way, is Floppa just a big dick reference, or is that a
Yes.
reference to something?
Well, no,
Okay,
it's
I
just
thought
no.
it was just
No.
dick.
Actually, no. It's just one of my friends showed me Big Floppa meme a long time ago, and I
It is
love
the cat.
cats.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
a cat.
I
It has
forgot
nothing to
about
do
that
with the
meme.
dick.
It's been so long.
It has nothing to do with dick at all. It's just like a
Okay.
meme, and it's kind of like I wanted some image or icon like that people would know me by that just isn't like whatever the channel name is based if true. Like Floppa doesn't have anything to do with it, but it's the representation, and you can make a lot of memes out of it. So,
Yeah, makes sense.
but yeah,
Good simple.
thank you so much for coming, man. I'm not
Thank you.
sure if we'll ever talk again, or maybe something relevant will come up, but I'll just see how my audience feels, and we'll roll from there.
All right. By the way,
Absolutely.
to the audience, you're welcome to come shit on us if you want. I'm happy to debate.
Hey, engagement is
Alright.
engagement, especially when you're small.
Well, that and also I just like engaging with people personally. Like if this doesn't turn into a career and it's just a hobby of mine, like all right, that's fine.
Just don't be a lolcow. Just do whatever you can to not be a lolcow.
Yeah, I've never leaned into
no,
being.
buddy.
Yeah.
We ain't letting no Chris Channery happen around here.
Yeah, the Christian thing. Look, I got a lot of problems in my life, but I've never had Chris Chan's problems.
True, he should be a millionaire though, with how many Sonichu shit
It's
he could sell.
insane how much money could go. But that's
God.
a whole other bag of words.
Wasn't there a
guys.
Sonichu joke in the Sonic movie? Or was that the Sonic? I forget which one.
I think it was Sonic.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was Sonic.
But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe. If you really like what we do here, check out the Patreon. Check out all of his links if you're interested in what he does. And I will see you guys later.